बाकी सोल्जर्स में भी जोश आया, जिसके बाद सबने बहादुरी दिखाकर टाइगर हिल पर भी जीत का झंडा लहराकर भारत का सर फख्र से ऊंचा कर दिया। बैटल ऑफ तोलोलिंग एंड टाइगर हिल की जीत से जहां जवानों का मनोबल बढ़ गया था, वहीं भारत की इस जीत की खुशी को हर भारतीय मना रहा था, लेकिन कोई नहीं जानता जोबर हाइट्स को भी कैप्चर करने में सफल हो चुकी थी। बटालिक तुर्तुक सब सेक्टर जो कि सियाचिन के करीब था, उसे भी इंडियन आर्मी ने अपने कंट्रोल में ले लिया था। भारत की युद्ध में ये डोमिनेशन पाकिस्तान को वॉर में पीछे खदेड़ रहा था और उसी का नतीजा था कि 11 जुलाई तक पाकिस्तानी ट्रूप्स बटालिक सेक्टर से पीछे हटने लगे थे। साथ ही 12 जुलाई को इंटरनेशनल प्रेशर में आकर पाकिस्तानी ट्रूप्स को पूरे कारगिल से पीछे हटना पड़ा था। 14 जुलाई को प्रधानमंत्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने ऑपरेशन विजय को एक बड़ी सक्सेस डिक्लेयर कर दिया था, लेकिन ये युद्ध ऑफिशियली 26 जुलाई को खत्म हुआ, जब इंडियन एयरफोर्स और आर्मी ने कंफर्म किया कि कारगिल से घुसपैठिए पूरी तरह से एविक्ट हो चुके हैं। इसीलिए आज इस दिन को कारगिल विजय दिवस के रूप में मनाया जाता है, क्योंकि इस दिन भारतीय सैनिकों की बहादुरी, सैक्रिफाइस और दृढ़ निश्चय की बदौलत भारत को न केवल उसकी सरजमीन वापस मिली, बल्कि दुनिया भर ने भारत की मिलिट्री पावर का लोहा माना। इस हार से बौखलाए परवेज मुशर्रफ अक्टूबर के महीने में अपने ही देश के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को सस्पेंड कर देते हैं। वह देश में इमरजेंसी डिक्लेयर कर देते हैं और पीएम नवाज शरीफ का तख्ता पलटकर खुद पाकिस्तान के प्रेसिडेंट बन जाते हैं। बाद में एक खुलासा भी होता है कि इस युद्ध के चीफ स्ट्रैटेजिस्ट पाकिस्तानी जनरल परवेज मुशर्रफ थे। कारगिल में जीत के लिए भारत को कैप्टन विक्रम बत्रा, लेफ्टिनेंट मनोज कुमार पांडे, मेजर राजेश सिंह अधिकारी और मेजर विवेक गुप्ता के साथ साथ सैकड़ों बहादुर जवान को खोना पड़ा। युद्ध के बाद कैप्टन विक्रम बत्रा, लेफ्टिनेंट मनोज कुमार पांडे, मेजर राजेश सिंह अधिकारी, मेजर विवेक गुप्ता, राइफलमैन संजय कुमार और ग्रेनेडियर योगेंद्र यादव को हाईएस्ट गैलेंट्री अवार्ड परमवीर चक्र से सम्मानित किया गया। आज भले ही ये जवान हमारे साथ नहीं है, लेकिन कारगिल की ऊंची चोटियां आज भी इनके बहादुरी के किस्से सुनाती शान से भारत के बॉर्डर की रखवाली करती है।
Check. Check. Good morning, one and all. We are about to start in few minutes, and few announcements to make. Please be seated. Keep your mobile phones switched off, and especially for the two students and the teachers, running tea has been arranged outside the auditorium. You can walk anytime, and there are reps for each row. The reps will guide you. Washrooms, girls and ladies, towards your right side. Boys and gents, towards your left side. Thank you.
Long press. Hello, 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 hello. Mic check. Hello, 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 hello. Mic check. Hello. Not from our side, no. So, not from our side, no. It's not from our side. No. I've given it to ma'am. Yeah. I just keep telling you to go up or go down. Just follow that. For the first round anagram, keep it as low as possible. Yeah. No, but that timer has a sound. I think you can project the first slide of the QF1. They have something. Okay.
Not gold, but only men can make a people great and strong. Men who, for truth and honor's sake, stand fast and suffer long. Brave men who work while others sleep, who dare while others fly. They build a nation's pillars deep and lift them to the sky. Nothing captures the essence of a soldier's life better than these lines by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our chairman, Brigadier M.R.K. Rajesh Panikar, Vishisht Seva Medal, Deputy GOC K.N.K. Saberia, staff and students of Army Public School, Kamaraj Road, it is my honor to extend a warm welcome to all present here on this momentous occasion. The events of the day, we have divided them into 3 stages so that the candidates as well as everybody else gets a breather in between. I take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries present here. Thank you for taking out time to be with here today, because this is indeed a great and momentous occasion for everyone assembled here. Congratulations to the students who have made it to this round for proving their mettle and making it to the quarterfinal stage of the Southern Command level. We are truly blessed to be on the hallowed grounds of MEG Center, a place steeped in history. The center was established in 1718 and on 19th November 2023 celebrated its 243rd Corps Day. To provide you with a glimpse and splendor and valor of the men, we shall be taking the students who have come here on a tour, and you can see history that is there. We'll take you to the MEG Museum and Archives. You will also get to watch the Agniveer's training. You will also be able to witness the Corps Engineers Group training. The quiz not only aims at finding the best minds, it also aims at highlighting the role of Army in building a stronger nation. The quiz also aims at educating the youth of the country that Army is not about the berets and the green uniform and guns. The Army is so much more than that. It is not just a homage to the Kargil War. It is a remembrance that those who remember history will ensure that those mistakes are never repeated. The scores of the written exam have been compiled, and the teams have been divided into 3 groups. 5 teams will be moving up for the quarterfinal, and from there, we will move on to the semi-final stage, which is later on. So let the harmonious fusion of homage and innovation, battle of minds, emerge as a potent catalyst, propelling the nation's young minds towards enlightenment and empowerment. Please put your hands together for our quiz master, Mr. Lokesh Kaza. He will take us through the details later on. Mr. Kaza is an avid quizzer himself, an LLB. He's the founder of one of the biggest quiz competitions in India, the Nalsar quiz competition. His journey as a quiz master began in 2008, and since then, he has successfully hosted quizzes across the country. He's also been a member of the board of the oldest quiz club in India, which is the K Circle, Hyderabad. We would also like to welcome his team members, Mr. Anant M. Atreya and Mr. Sudarshan K.S. Now, before we begin the proceedings, a gentle reminder for everyone. Kindly use the side doors when you're moving out. Do not venture out from the center. Mobile phones to be switched off or to be put on silent. There is running tea provided there. In case you want to go, please use the side door only. For the restrooms, the girls will move on to the left, and for the boys, they'll move out from the right side from that door. And now I call upon the teams of Group A to take their places on the stage. Adarsh Vidyalaya, please welcome them with a big applause. DAV BHEL School. Devi Academy. Once again, for the teams, please only move out from the right side. St. Mary's English Medium School and Triveni Public School. Just to update you, this has just been done on the basis of seeding and not really on the basis of any scores. So it is not that they were in the top positions or the bottom position. It is just to make the event a fair one.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. My name is Lokesh. I'll be your quiz master for the day. Welcome to the Battle of Minds Quiz 2023. This is India's largest school quiz competition, and we are here today in Bangalore to select 6 top teams who will be making it to the Southern Command semifinals. So I'll just explain what the format of the round is. So we had a written test. So basically, first, let's give a huge round of applause for these 15 schools which have gathered here. Round of applause for all 15 schools. So at 8 o'clock in the morning, all these 15 schools were seated right next to us. They had a written test where they answered 20 questions in 15 minutes. So it was not an elimination round or a disqualification round or anything of that sort. We just wanted to rank or seed the teams so that we wanted to ensure that all the good teams would not be sitting in one in one quarterfinal. So over the next 3 hours, we'll be having 3 different quarterfinal rounds. Each quarterfinal round will be having 5 teams, 5 top teams from Karnataka and nearby regions who will be sitting with us. We have 4 rounds in each different quarterfinal. I'll be explaining the rounds to you as and when we go along. We have many different audience prizes, so we'll be coming to the audience as well in case teams on stage don't get the answer or for separate audience prizes. So let's start. Once again, a big round of applause for all teams on stage. I know India's lost the World Cup. I know some of us are a little moody right now, but let's have some fun. So teams on stage, I hope you're all checked the name in front of you and you're sitting in the right school name area. So we have 4 rounds for the first quarterfinal. So the first one is an anagram round. The second one is a direct oral round. Other teams which will be taking part in subsequent quarterfinals from now. This is exactly how the format is going to play out throughout the rest of the day. So just try and make sure that you're glued into whatever's happening here. The top 2 teams from each quarterfinal will be making it to the semifinal round. So it's not a question of winning ideally, it's just a question of being in the top 2 today. So let's start. First round is the anagram round. Teams, please look at all the rules that are in front of you. So each team gets 1 question. So we have 5 teams. Each team will get 1 question. So you will basically have, so the first clue will be an opening statement plus the number of boxes corresponding to the correct answer. So if the answer is battle, it will have 5 blanks, okay? 6 blanks, sorry. And then if you get it right on the first attempt, you get 20 points. If you want a clue, we'll move on to the second clue. And the first letter of the answer will show up. So B will show up in case the answer is battle. And if you answer it then, you get 10 points. And then if you still want another clue, you get all the letters. So you'll get battle, but in a jumbled order. You have to unscramble it and give me the right answer. Is it clear, teams? So I think one major thing that you have to remember in this round is if a question comes to you and say you've only taken it's only the first clue which is on screen, and if you've chosen to give me an answer. So for example, if the question is who is the president of India, and you've said Pranab Mukherjee without waiting for the second clue, remember the question ends for you at that point. Okay, you can't take the second or the third clue. So answer only if you're sure. Okay, wait for your clue and then answer. Or this is where you have to sort of weigh in your risk-taking strategy and play it. I think we have a sample question. Let's move to the next slide. So we'll play a demo for the audience. So this is for you. So, and there's also a 45-second timer which will be clicking. So that's when we'll be going through all questions. So audience, this is your time to shine. Let's have the first question. So audience, this is your question. So a place in northwestern India where bravery ruled. 11 letters in the answer. Okay, northwestern India, currently in Rajasthan. So anyone has a guess, you can raise your hand. Yes, I saw girl's hand go up there. Chittorgarh. Okay, let's see what the second clue would have been. It starts with letter C, and the third clue, it would have been this anagram, and the answer would have been Chittorgarh. Very, very well answered there. If we have an audience prize, can we just give that girl an audience prize? Yes. Yeah, you can just give her an audience prize. So teams, all clear? Triveni Public School, team number A, you can pick the first tile. We don't know what's behind the question. We've tried to keep it as fair as possible. So you can pick the first particular tile. You can't pick the same number once it's picked. So team A, they're taking 3. Please answer into your mics. 3. Okay, let's move on. Your first clue, a bulbul to some, played an important role in the Indian independence movement. The answer is 8,5. The timer has started. You can put the sound volume a little high. A bulbul to some played an important role in the... Reduce it. Okay, second clue. Name starts with letter S. 2 words, 8,5. Okay, bulbul to some, big clue. 15 seconds coming up. And the last clue. Okay.
Sarojini Naidu.
Sarojini Naidu, audience, what do you think? Bulbul, Nightingale of India, plus 5 points to Triveni Public School for getting Sarojini Naidu on the third clue. So that's 5 points in the first question of the day to Triveni Public School on Team A. Okay. So tile 3 is done. Team 2, Devi Academy, you can pick your tile.
6.
Tile number 6. Okay, question coming up on your screen now. I think what we'll do is we'll scrap this question. This question was there in the written round, so we'll just give them another tile. So the written round that they had a while back, they had this question, so we'll just scrap it. You can pick another tile.
1, sir.
1. Okay, question coming up on your screen. Okay, this is a 12th century Chronicle of Kings, written in Sanskrit. 13 letters is what it has in the answer. So if you want a clue, you can. Or second clue, starting with the letter R. 12th century Chronicle of Kings, written in Sanskrit, starting with the letter R. Third clue, please. Third clue. Okay, you've seen the scramble on screen now. You have 13 seconds to try and give me the correct answer. 12th century Chronicle of Kings, written in Sanskrit. That is your... No? Okay, team 2 not answering that question. Anyone in the audience? I've heard the answer from multiple sources. Yes, Raj Sarangani is the right answer. Let's have the answer. Yeah. So let's go back to the main slide. Team 3, St. Mary's. No points to anyone on that question. St. Mary's, you can pick one of the 5 remaining.
Tile 7.
Tile 7. Let's see what the question is. In Buddhism, a person who is on the path towards awakening, that's your clue. It has 11 letters in the answer. So team 3, St. Mary's, you can discuss and tell me whether you want a clue or whether you have an answer. 30 seconds, let's move to the next clue. Yeah. Your answer starts with the letter B. Third clue, please. 1 second. We'll give you your time, don't worry. Third clue. Okay, there it is. Try and unscrap that. In Buddhism, a person who is on the path towards awakening, starting with the letter B. St. Mary's, I think your time is up. You have an answer? Time's up, sorry. Audience, anybody? Yes, ma'am? Bodhisattva is the right answer. So the audience again gets a hold of that particular prize. So I think 2 questions going unanswered. So question to team
5,
D, Adarsh Vidyalaya.
5.
5. Okay, your clue here. Can we have all phones switched off, please, in the audience? Okay, your question. It's a stringed instrument named after a legendary king. Team D, your timer has started. 10 letters. It's a stringed instrument named after a legendary king.
Next clue, sir.
Next clue. Starting with the letter R. Very, very famous king. There's actually an instrument named after him.
So next clue.
Last clue. Okay, so this should make it easier, I'm hoping. No? Starting with the letter R. Take a guess. No negatives. This is not an IIT exam. No? Okay. Again, going unanswered. Audience? Anybody? I thought somebody in the audience would get it. Anyone at all? Sorry? So let's see the answer. Ravanahatta. How many of you have heard of it? So named after the king Ravana. So Ravanahatta was the answer. maybe a slightly tough one for the crowd today. Last question of this round, it will go to team number 5, which is DAV BHEL. 3 remaining tiles, you can pick any of them.
4.
Tile number 4, okay. Here is the question coming up. Man who knew infinity is your clue. For 9 in the Ramanujan. Who's that? Okay, I won't trouble you. Plus 20 to team E. Srinivas Ramanujan is the right answer. Taking a calculative risk, not going for the second and third clue. Ramanujan is the right answer. So plus 20 to team DAV BHL on that. So we're done with the first round. So I think we'll have scores for you in a couple of seconds. Next one. Not this, not this. Come on, man. Just show this. Yeah, so at the end of the first round, we have Triveni Public School on 5 points, DAV BHL on 20. The other teams yet to get off the mark, but there are 3 more rounds of quizzing, so I think we'll have teams getting on the board after that. So let's move to the next round and see what the format is. So this is a round which will go clockwise from team A to team E. So Triveni, you will be getting the first question. And the next round will be going anti-clockwise from DAV to Triveni. So let's go to round 2. Next round. Yeah. Next. Okay, so this is a direct oral round. So questions will be asked in turn. So teams, we're going to play a particular strategy in quizzing called pounce. How many of you have heard of pounce? Raise your hand. You know what pounce is? Okay, great. So for the other teams who don't know what pounce is, I'll explain it to you. So pounce is basically a method to make quizzing as fair as possible. So for example, if I ask a question to team number A over there, it could be very simple and they could get the answer. And if I go to team B and ask them a tough question, team A will come behind me and say, you know, you asked us an easy question, you asked them a tough question. So to keep it as fair and as simple as possible, team A, if I give you a question, the question is open to everyone else as well. But what you have to do is write the answer down. Okay, so if I've asked a question to team A, if I say, if I ask you who is the president of India, so other teams, if you think you know the answer, raise your hand and write the answer down. Okay, this is called pouncing. So raise your hand, that's a pounce. I'll come and check your answer. If you get it right, you get a plus 10. If you get it wrong, you get a minus 7. So there is negative marking. So kindly be careful and discuss with your teammates before pouncing. After you've done pounce, I've checked your pounce, I'll go to the question, the team that the question is meant for, and I'll ask them the question. If they get the answer right, they get plus 10. If they don't get the answer right, the question will then start passing. Okay. So teams who have not pounced till then, they can then answer on the pass. Okay. And then there's no negative marking on the pass, but on pounce there is a negative. What we'll do is we'll play it with a sample question, so it will make it easier for teams. Okay, this is just a sample. Okay, so if a question has 2 parts, you can pounce only on 1 part. So if this particular question, which well-known monastery re-established in 1672 by Senge Namgyal is seen here, an annual festival honoring Padma Sambhava is held here in early June. Which state or UT is it situated in? So this question has 2 parts, right? So it's just a way to sort of explain pounce to you. So this question has 2 parts. The question was meant for team A. So DAV BHL, if you thought you knew at least one part of the question, which is which state or UT it is situated in, you can just write down that one part. And if it is correct, you get a plus 5. If it is wrong, you still get a minus 7, so remember that. Okay, you can pounce on both parts as well for a plus 10. But I'm just saying if you know only one part of the answer, you can pounce on that. Okay, audience, anyone knows what the answer is? This is only a sample for the teams on stage. Anyone at all who knows what the answer is? I'll give you a clue. This is in Ladakh. This is a famous monastery in Ladakh. Anyone knows what the name of this monastery is? It's also the name of India's largest national park. National park is actually located close to that region where the snow leopard is often found. Starting with the letter H. No? Let's see what the answer is. So this is the Hemis monastery in Ladakh. That's what the answer was. So teams, I think everyone understood what the concept is. Just don't answer out of turn. Okay, let me come to you and then answer. If it's your question, don't excitedly answer before other teams have had the chance to pounce. Okay, just wait for your turn. I'll come to you. So team 1, Triveni Public School. Your first direct question of the second round is here on screen. Which tank used by the Indian Army for decades is in here? Team 1, don't answer yet. Don't answer yet. Other teams, if you think you know the answer, raise your hand, write the answer down. We're giving you a chance to answer this question as well. So Triveni Public School, while you figure out what the answer is, it's your direct. The other teams, if you're confident enough, raise your hand and write the answer down. Audience, one request, if you know the answer, please don't prompt or shout. We'll come to you in case any of the teams on stage don't get it. No team seems to be going for it. Okay, they're all looking at me as if I'm going to feed them the answer. I'm not going to do that. Okay, no one's bouncing. Team A. Yeah, it's now your direct. You can answer loudly into the mic.
We'll go with Arjun.
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 Arjun, unfortunately, is not the right answer. Passing you, Team B. No negatives. You can take a guess. You get pounce only on the negatives, not on the pass. Okay.
So is it Bhima?
Bhima. They said Arjuna, so you're now saying Bhima. Okay, let's pass. Team C, you're passing. In a quiz, always take a guess. There's no negative marking, so always try and take a guess.
Pass.
Okay, Team 4 is not listening to me. They're also passing. Team 5.
So T and 20.
Sorry. Just answer loudly.
Pass.
Passing. Okay, audience. I think this should be fairly simple. We have a number of army officials. What tank is this? Sorry? What did you say? I didn't hear you. Starting with letter V. This is not Vasanta. Let's see what the answer is. This is the Vijayanta tank. So another one not getting cracked. So team 2, your direct question coming up on screen now. Okay, this question has 2 parts. So if you're going for it, you can either go for both parts or you can go for one part. This is right out of your history textbooks. Okay. So team 2, this is your question. Don't answer yet. Which famed object named after a bird is seen here? For which great ruler was it originally made for? Devi Academy, this is your question. But other teams, if you know the answer, you can raise your hand and write it down. Look at the image carefully. I think there are enough clues for you in the question. You can come forward here and take a look closely. Which famed object named after a bird is seen here? For which great ruler was it originally made? So anyone else pouncing on any part, you can raise your hand and write the answer down. Okay, first pounce of today's quiz. You're pouncing only on one part, okay? No other team is pouncing. You're pouncing. Okay, write the answer down, please. Both parts or one part? Okay. Okay, done. You want to go for the second part as well?
We have a doubt.
Okay, just ask on the mic.
If half part of the answer is wrong, do we get minus marks?
You still get a -7, so that's what you have to play carefully. So, okay, I think we're done with answers. Team B, it's
Akbar.
Akbar for the ruler. And which object? No idea. Okay, passing. St. Mary's. It's on. You can just answer into the mic.
Is the bird the peacock?
Just answer loudly, no? Other teams also should
Is the
have-
bird the peacock?
Is the bird the peacock? You're asking me or telling me?
No. The answer.
You're answering. Okay, second part.
Second part. No guess for second part.
No guess for second part. Okay, so what do you say?
Akbar.
Akbar. You said peacock. Okay, passing. Team D, Adarsh Vidyalaya.
Akbar.
Akbar again. So if it was Akbar, I would have given them points. BHL.
Shah Jahan.
Shah Jahan. This was you pounce on it, right? So then you can't. Triveni Public School, you also pounce on it. This is your question. Audience. Shah Jahan is right. And it's called the Peacock Throne. So let's come to the answer. This is the famous Peacock Throne, which was built for Shah Jahan. So let's see who said peacock. So St. Mary's English Medium gets 5 points for saying peacock. On the pounce, we had DAV BHL who've given us Shah Jahan. So DAV BHL gets 5 points. And 5 points to Triveni Public School for
Peacock.
also saying Shah Jahan.
Peacock throne.
Yeah, they also said Peacock Throne, so the 5 points for that. Okay, done. So we're done with, I think, a lot of teams getting points on that. Next question, direct to St. Mary's, right? Here's your question. Which monument was described as a teardrop upon the cheek of eternity? Write the answer down, Team B, by Nobel Prize winner Rabindranath Tagore. St. Mary's, this is your question. Other teams, if you know the answer, you can pounce and write down the answer. I see one hand going up. Okay, cover your answer. Any other team wants to go for it? Please raise your hand. So direct to Team C. But like I said, it's open to all of the teams as well. Closing pounce in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pounce is closed. Team C, it's your direct.
We'll pass.
Passing. Okay. Team D,
Pass.
passing. Team E, there's no negative on the pass.
Sir, Geetanjali.
Geetanjali, passing you. Team A,
Is it Jallianwala Bagh?
is it
Memorial.
Jallianwala Bagh? No, unfortunately not. That's actually a good guess, but it's not. Wait one second. You pounced on it. If you're pouncing once, don't answer on the pass. It was your direct. Audience? It is the Taj Mahal. Right answer from the audience. So that's the right answer. Who pounced on this? So plus 10 to Team B, Devi Academy, for getting Taj Mahal on the pounce. Round of applause for Team B. Very good answer. Okay, question next to Adarsh Vidyalaya here, Team 4, Team D. This is your question. This question has 2 parts, so you can pounce on either part or both parts. Good question to ask in this city. Which company was started by this group of men in 1981? From which now best-selling woman author did they borrow 10,000 rupees to begin their operations? Like I said, it's a good question to ask in this city, so that's a clue for you. So look at the faces. Think of them maybe 20, 30 years from when this photo was taken. Write the answer down. Okay, which company was started by this group of gentlemen in 1981? From which now best-selling author did they borrow 10,000 rupees to begin their operations? Adarsh Vidyalaya, it's your direct, but 2 teams are pouncing. I'll just check your pounce first. Only one part. Okay. No other team pouncing for it? No one's pouncing? Okay, Adarsh Vidyalaya, it's your direct. Take it away. Take a guess, guys. There's no negative marking.
We are writing both the answers.
Okay, next time, please make sure you're writing at the same time. Okay. Team 4, you have a guess?
Infosys.
Say it into the mic.
Infosys.
Infosys. And the second part, which person did they borrow 10,000 rupees from to start their operations? No idea. Passing?
Negative point.
No negatives. On the pass.
Sudhamurthy.
And the first part?
Infosys.
Infosys and Sudhamurthy is right. Good answer from all teams on stage. Let's see what the answer is, and then we'll give points. Okay, so on the direct, we have Adarsh Vidyalaya getting 5 points for saying Infosys. We have DABHL saying 5 points for saying Sudhamurthy. Right? On the pounce, plus 10 to Team A for getting both parts correct. And plus 10 to Team B, Devi Academy, for also getting both parts correct. Okay, well answered from multiple teams on stage. Last question of this round, after which we'll be halfway through the final. It's a video. Let's click on that video and reduce the audio levels. I think increase it more than that.
Africa,
Increase.
travel to America, America, link the and try to do things far away from home. Then I traveled down to Germany, Italy, France, and in Switzerland. 1934, I reached England.
Go back. Play it again. Play it once more. Go back and start. Yeah.
Africa, travel to America, America, link the and try to do things far away from home. Then I traveled down to Germany, Italy, France, and in Switzerland. 1934, I reached England.
Okay, so that was the question. I'll explain it to you. The video is talking about some guy who's basically taking different routes, like traveling from different countries, Africa, Italy, Germany, so on and so forth. So this is based on the life of, this video is based on the life of a particular Indian revolutionary. So 2 parts of the question. Which Indian revolutionary's life is this video based on? The question, for what act was he executed? Very, very famous personality from the 20th century. I'll give all teams a clue. There's also a biopic film that has been made on this person. There's also a biopic film which he released in the last year or so, which has been made on this person. Very well made, critically acclaimed biopic film, which was made on the life of this person, which released, I think, last year or so. So team, I think this is your question, right? This is team DAV's question. Other teams, if you think you know the answer, you can pounce on it. No one's pouncing? Okay, they all want to wait for their pass turn. Okay, team D, team E, you can guess. It's your direct. No negatives. Just answer into the mic, please. Answer into the mic.
Bhagat Singh.
Not Bhagat Singh. You want to take a guess for the second part? Why was he executed? No? I'll have to pass. Team A, Triveni. Not going for it. I think a lot of you are feeling afraid, you know, that you're in front of an audience. That's why you can't come up with a bad guess. There is no bad guess in quizzes.
The reason was to get independence. And
The reason was to get independence. That's a very wide reason.
and the person is
Person, not taking a guess. Passing, team B,
Swami Vivekananda.
Swami Vivekananda. He wasn't executed. Come on. Team B
Breaking laws of other countries.
was
Breaking laws of other countries. The reason for
breaking laws of other countries. Okay. And who is this person? No negatives. You can take a guess if you want. I'll have to pass you guys. On the pass, we'll have to be a little faster. Team C. St. Mary's, no guesses. Passing, Team D.
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Subhash Chandra Bose. No one really knows how he died, so he wasn't really executed. Audience, Udham Singh. And why do you say that? Brilliant answer from the audience. This is indeed Udham Singh. The movie Sardar Udham was released, I think, last year. So he was assassinated for killing General Michael O'Dwyer. So that was the answer. Unfortunately, no team getting it right on stage. Let's do a couple of audience questions before we do the scores. I think we have time. We'll do one audience question. So this spiritual leader, he spearheaded an anti-river pollution campaign in Punjab, which resulted in the rejuvenation of a river. So who is he? He's currently a member of the Rajya Sabha from the Aam Aadmi Party. I think slightly tough one. That's why we've kept it for the audience, not for teams on stage. He's also known as the Eco Baba. Anyone? Audience, anybody? Raise your hand, you get an audience prize. No? Let's see what the answer is. So this is Balbir Singh Sichewal, who is famously called Eco Baba, like I said. So I think we'll do scores after the end of round 2. Round 2 done, no? Yeah. Okay, so we have our scores after the end of round 2. All teams getting on the board after the second round. St. Mary's and Adarsh Vidyalaya on 5 points. Then we have Devi Academy on 20. Currently tied with Triveni Public School. So this is going to be a tight finish. And DAV currently leading the quiz with 30 points. Round of applause for all teams. They're doing very well. We're done with half the quiz. 2 more rounds to go. The third round is going to be exactly the same format, but we're just going anti-clockwise. So team DAV, you will have the first question. We'll go from you to Triveni at the end. Same format, same scoring. You can pounce if you know the answer, or you can wait for it to come to you on the direct. Okay? First question of this round coming up for DAV. Okay, here it is. Same format. Which famous Indian author adopted a name of Persian origin, which was otherwise commonly given as an honorary title to a person who had achieved mastery over languages? So very, very famous Indian author. who wrote predominantly in Hindustani and Urdu. Wrote a lot about social issues, caste issues, and so on and so forth. Okay, you can see some of his works in the image as well. It says Godan, it says Kafan, it says Pratigya, Nirmala. Godan, I think, should be a big clue. Write the answer down if you're going for it. Yeah. Yeah, you can answer on the direct, but other teams could answer it before you, so that's a risk that you have to. Yeah, pouncing is better if you know the answer for sure. So team St. Mary's, you're pouncing for it. Okay, don't say it out loud, just write it down. Any team, other teams pouncing for it? You want to wait for your turn, okay. Team D, Team E, DAV, you have a guess? It's your direct question. It's
Satya.
Not Satya, passing you.
Munshi Premchand.
Munshi Premchand. Plus 10 Team D, good answer. Munshi Premchand is the right answer. Okay, plus 10 to Team D, Adarsh Vidyalay. And unfortunately, Team C, St. Mary's, gets a -7 for an incorrect pounce. Team B, did you know the answer? You should have pounced on it. Okay, next question. Adarsh Vidyalay, you're direct. Here it is. Which army truck first rolled out of the gun carriage factory at Jabalpur on 21st June 1959? So that is the question for teams on stage. I'll give you a clue. The truck also shares its name with an iconic Indian character, like a comic book character. Like mostly we've seen this character on TV serials in the 90s. Very famous, iconic character. One word is what I'm looking for. Iconic character also shares the name with this army truck. This is a question to Adarsh Vidyalay. Other teams, if you want to go for it, raise your hand, write the answer down. I hope teams in the second and third quarterfinals, it's not the audience's time yet. Please observe this round carefully, all the rounds carefully, so that you know what you're going up against, because the format is exactly the same in the second and the third quarterfinal as well, okay? So, anyone pouncing? Raise your hand. You seemed interested. Are you pouncing? You'll take it on the pass, okay? No one's pouncing. Adarsh Vidyalay, you can guess. Passing? Team C? No, passing? Team B?
Shaktiman.
Shaktiman. Why do you say Shaktiman? 90s. You went off my clue and said Shaktiman. Plus 10 Team B. Good answer. Shaktiman is the right answer. So Team B, which is Devi Academy, gets a plus 10 on the direct. No other team gets points on that. Okay, whose question was this? This was your question. Okay, St. Mary's, your direct question is coming up on screen now. I think should be fairly straightforward. After whom is the highest Indian award given to a coach or sports instructor named after in India? Write the answer down if you know it, please. This is a direct question to Team C, St. Mary's, but other teams, if you know the answer, raise your hand and write the answer down. This is what the award looks like. Okay, write the answer down, teams. After, okay? It's fine, spellings are fine. If it looks like the answer. Write the answer down, please. Okay. No pressure at all. After whom is the highest Indian award given to a sport coach or sports instructor named after? No? Audience? Should be simple. Yeah, this is the Dronacharya Award. So let's give out points. Team A, 10 points. Team B, Devi Academy, 10 points. Team D, Adarsh Vidyalaya, 10 points. And Team E, DAV, 10 points as well. Yeah, A gets 10 points, B gets 10. C does not get points. D and E also get 10. Okay? Okay, done. Devi Academy, your direct question. Coming up on screen now. Two parts to this particular question. So you can pounce. Devi, don't answer yet. Don't answer yet. It's on open on the pounce. By what popular two-word name is this particular device known? Why is it painted in this color? Please wait, please wait, please wait, please wait. Other teams, if you know the answer, raise your hand, write the answer down. Like I said, you can pounce on any one particular part. Huge clues for you in the question. By what popular two-word name is this device known? Why is it painted in this particular color? That is your question. Team A, you seem to be writing something. Are you pouncing? Because team B seems like they know the answer. So you can pounce on either part. You can pounce on either part. Okay? Don't blame me if you get negatives. Yeah, you can explain the second part if you're going for it. Just come. You want to modify that? I'm not going to give you negatives, but try and modify on the second part. I'll be fair. Switch off the mic. Yes. Okay, you're going for the half part, fine. This is your question. No one else is going for it? Okay, team B, take it away.
This is a black box
Okay.
found in aeroplanes, and it's orange in color because whenever there is a crash during, if it's lost, they can find it with a bright color.
Okay, I couldn't have explained it better myself. Last 10 to team B, very good answer. This is the black box found on airplanes. It's painted in the color orange because if there's a crash, the color makes it very easy to be identified. Plus 10 to Devi Academy, and plus 5 to Triveni Academy for saying black box. Okay, last question of the third round of this quiz, of this quarterfinal one. 2 parts to this question again. Question to Triveni. Which leader is seen here with former Indian PM Indira Gandhi? On 12th Jan 1972, of which country did he become the first Prime Minister? So that's the question. Team A, it's your direct, but other teams, if you know the answer, you can pounce on either part or both parts. Audience, if you know the answer, please discuss amongst yourselves. Don't say it out loudly. Okay, team DAV, you're going for it. Write the answer down. One part or both parts. Okay. Anyone else? There's also a movie like on this person which came out recently, another biopic. Okay, no other teams are going for it. Team A, Triveni, you can take it away.
The country is Bangladesh and we don't know the other answer.
Country is Bangladesh, you don't know who the person is. Team Devi, you've pounced. Adarsh Vidyalaya,
Pass.
passing. St. Mary's. Bangladesh, they also said Bangladesh. You know who the leader is? Not going for it. Passing. Team B.
The country is Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, okay. I mean, I would have given points to them. Okay, audience. I think half got cracked here. Yeah, sir. Brilliant answer. I think let's have an audience prize and a round of applause for him. Can we have an audience prize here? I think we should start giving out some audience prizes. So let's see the answer. This is indeed Sheikh Mujibur Rahman from Bangladesh. So team A, they get 5 points for saying Bangladesh. And anyone else said Bangladesh? Yeah, team B also said Bangladesh. So Devi Academy gets 5 points. And team C also gets 5 points for saying Bangladesh. Okay, so we'll do scores after the next question, which is oh, sorry, team E also gets a 5 point for saying Bangladesh. So we'll do scores after doing one audience question. Okay? Audience, your time to shine. Whose birthday was celebrated by Google with this doodle? So Google usually comes up with funny doodles or creative doodles when they're commemorating someone's birth anniversary or death anniversary of something of that sort. So which person? So this person had multiple patents. He's well known to us for one particular invention, but he had multiple patents in different sort of, yeah. Good answer. He also had multiple patents, but not Tesla, but not Einstein, but yes, Edison is the right answer. I think we can have an audience prize for the gentleman in the first row, if possible. Okay, so let's move to scores. 1 round left in the first quarterfinal. I think we're doing well with time, so we should be done with at 10 o'clock. Yeah, just give us a couple of seconds for scores. My God. Give tie break. Tie break. Okay, so we have our scores. So we have Triveni Public School on 40 points, Devi Academy on 55, St. Mary's at 3, Adarsh Vidyalaya at 25, and DAV BHL at 45. So very interesting points, like very interestingly set up for both first and second place. Remember, it's not a question of winning, it's being in the top 2 to make it to the semifinals. So each team will know what to do going forward from here. So let's go to the last this thing. So audience, what do you think the last round could be? Yeah, it is a rapid fire round, one of the most popular rounds in quizzes. So each team, what you have to do now is assign one member from your team has to come forward and take the round. Okay, one person from each team will be coming forward to take the rapid fire round. Okay, you get 30 seconds. I'll ask you 5 questions. Okay, if you get all 5 correct, you get 25 points. No negative marking, so you can take a guess. Okay, rules are here on screen. Please read them out. Each team will nominate one student. I'll ask you 5 questions in 30 seconds. For each correct answer, you'll get 5 points. Like I said, no negatives for incorrect answers or past questions. And if there's any time remaining after 5 questions are asked, I'll go back to the questions which you've not answered. Okay. Are you feeling nervous? Not saying anything. Okay, Triveni, I think one of you can come up. Who's coming? Yeah, please come. Can we have a cordless mic? One cordless mic, please. Thank you. So please introduce yourself for the benefit of our audience.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Swarnadeep Mondal. I'm from Triveni Public School, Bengaluru. I'm currently studying in 10th standard. Happy to see you all here. Let's hope for the best. Let's have a healthy competition.
Okay, come forward. So the timer will start after I ask the first question. Okay. Ready? Questions will not appear on screen. I will ask you the questions from this sheet of paper that I have.
Okay.
The timer was on the slide. Yeah. So it will start once I start asking the first question. Okay, ready?
Yes, sir.
5 questions. Who is the current Home Minister in the Union Cabinet?
Amit Shah.
Correct. Reduce the volume, please. Which city serves as the capital of the island nation of Taiwan?
Hong Kong.
Passing. For which team has Chris Gayle played international cricket?
West Indies.
Correct. What is the chemical symbol for sodium?
Na.
Correct. For playing which musical instrument is Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia well known?
Veena.
Incorrect. Which city serves as the capital of the island nation of Taiwan? For playing which instrument is Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia better known?
Sitar.
Okay, well answered. 3 questions correctly answered by Triveni Public School. Mike, please. So Taiwan's capital, which he couldn't crack, was Taipei. And what is Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia well known for? Yeah, he's well known for playing the flute or the bansuri. So plus 15 to Team A Triveni for getting 3 out of 5 questions correctly. Okay, Team B, please send up one member. Same, you can.
Good morning, I'm Akshat and I study in class 10.
Okay, Akshat from class 10, Devi Academy. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's start. What cabinet portfolio does Nirmala Sitharaman hold?
Finance Minister.
Correct. For which national team has Cristiano Ronaldo played football?
Portugal.
Correct. Of which Southeast Asian nation is Kuala Lumpur the capital?
Malaysia.
Correct. What is the chemical symbol for silver?
Silver AG.
Correct. For playing which instrument is Ustad Zakir Hussain well known?
Zakir Hussain Tabla.
Plus 25 to Team B. Very well answered. This doesn't happen very often, but very well answered. It's very nice to see kids keeping their hold under pressure. Team C, St. Mary's, please stand up someone.
Good morning all. My name is Nila Ranjit. I am coming from St. Mary's Public School, Kerala.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's just step back. Okay, let's start. For which nation has Usain Bolt won 8 Olympic medals?
America.
Nation. Passing, incorrect. What is the chemical symbol for iron?
Fe.
Correct. With which dance form would you associate Pandit Birju Maharaj? Kathak or Odissi?
Odissi.
Incorrect. Which large city serves as the capital of oil-rich Iran? Iran's capital?
No.
Last question. Who is the current defense minister in the Union Cabinet?
Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
Incorrect. For which nation has Usain Bolt won 8 Olympic medals?
Africa.
I think we've run out of time. So you said chemical symbol for iron is Fe, so you'll get 5 points. St. Mary's will get 5 points in the rapid fire. Usain Bolt is from Jamaica. Pandit Briju Maharaj is associated with Kathak. Iran's capital is Tehran. And who is the current defense minister in the cabinet? Rajnath Singh is the right answer. So we're done with 3 teams, 2 teams to go. Adarsh Vidyalaya, please send up 1 member. Last 2 questions of the first quarterfinal here in Bangalore.
Good morning to everyone. I am Bhavyashri Reddy from Adarsha Vidyalaya School.
Okay, Bhavyashri, are you ready? Yeah. Timer, be ready. With which musical instrument would you associate Pandit Ravi Shankar?
Pass.
For which national team does Lionel Messi play football?
Pass.
What is the chemical symbol for chlorine?
CL.
Correct. What cabinet portfolio does Dr. S. Jaishankar hold? External affairs or environment?
External affairs.
Correct. Of which Middle Eastern country is Amman the capital? Amman.
Pass.
Okay. Which musical instrument would you associate Pandit Ravi Shankar?
Violence.
Which team does Messi play football for? National team. Okay, we're done. Bhavyashri has answered 2 questions correctly. So 10 points to Adarsh Vidyalaya. Round of applause for Team D. Pandit Ravi Shankar sitar, obviously. Or I don't think I have to ask you which team Messi plays football for. Argentina is the right answer. So all teams are getting science questions correct. So I think there is a strong science influence in all these schools. Dr. Jaishankar, I think she answered correctly, external affairs. And Amman is the capital of which country? Jordan is the right answer. Last question of the first quarterfinal.
My name is Nitin Jose. I'm in 9th grade.
Okay, Nitin, are you ready? Yes, sir. Timer, be ready. For which national team does Mo Salah play football for? Egypt or Iran?
Egypt.
Correct. Who is the Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways?
Nitin Gadkari.
Correct. Ustad Bismillah Khan is well known for playing the Shehnai. True or false?
True.
Correct. Which city serves as the capital of Mongolia? Next. What is the chemical symbol for potassium?
K.
Which city serves as the capital of Mongolia? Okay. So 4 questions answered. Very well done. 20 points. Mongolia's capital, anyone? Ulaanbaatar is correct. So with that, we come to an end of the first quiz for today. This was quarterfinal 1. Quarterfinal 2 and 3 will be following pretty much the same format. Each will take around 50 minutes to sort of do. So we'll give you the final scores in a couple of seconds. The top 2 teams from here will be making it to the semi-final rounds of Southern Command. So we'll just give you scores before we usher in these teams off stage and get the next set of quarterfinalists back on stage. No audience prizes now. We'll do it at the next quiz. I think 10 o'clock is when we're supposed to start the second quiz. One second.
I think we can give them a big round of applause before they, by the time they calculate the scores.
Only 2 will go through. Yeah. This is ready? Projected. Okay, so we have our final scores after quarterfinal 1. No, I don't think we do yet. So this has to be more seamless. Okay, so we have our top 2 semi-finalists. So I think finishing 5th, we have St. Mary's English Medium School. Then Adarsh Vidyalaya finishing in 4th place. 3rd place finishing a close 3rd. Huge round of applause for Triveni Public School. 55 points, some good answers from them. Finishing 2nd, we have DAV Public School. Making it to semi-finals is DAV, our first semi-finalist from the day. And our winners of this quiz, making it to the semis, Devi Academy Senior Secondary School, 80 points. Very well done.
Well, thank you, teams. Well done, all of you. You can move down and take your places. And as they walk down, we should keep applauding them. It takes a lot of effort to be here. Well done, all of you. Now, as we move on to stage 2, we'll be calling on the second set of teams, the group 2 teams, Kids Club, Metric High School, Little Flower Public School.
Anant, check which order it has to be placed in. Just come forward and do it, no?
Mangal Vidyalaya, St. Andrews, and Velamal Vidyalaya.
నొక్కుతున్నారు కదా సరే చెప్తా You have the score sheet, no, for the first quiz? Keep that.
You know, whenever there is an event, whenever there is an exam, the team that comes first always sets the thing for the other people. There are two ways to look at it. You have your work cut out for you, or they've set a very high benchmark which you all need to keep up to. Anyways, don't be nervous. You have some time. Catch your breath, relax. While we wait for our guests to arrive, you can relax, catch your breath. I know, it's a tough ask. But that no one can take away from the fact that they have made it out of so many schools. So they are the top 54 schools in the Southern Command. We have 18 here. As we move on to stage 2, we are joined by our distinguished guest, Brigadier R.S. Budwar, Commandant 515, Army Base Workshop. Commissioned in the Army in 1995, he has served in the most difficult terrains and led his men valiantly. He was stationed in the Indian Embassy in Moscow and upon returning took over as the Commandant 515 Army Base Workshop. Sir, welcome, and we hope you get to witness a grueling quiz session here with our teams. They are here in the quarterfinal stage, the top 18 teams that made it to the Southern Command, the Bangalore chapter. I'll call on the quizmaster, Mr. Lokesh, to take it forward.
Thank you, ma'am. So, audience, welcome back to our second quarterfinal for the day. So, you've all seen how the rounds have been progressing. This second quarterfinal is going to follow exactly the same template, same format, same structure of rounds, same points, mechanisms, and so on. Let's introduce each team before we start. So teams, all of you please make sure that the mics in front of you are on. Please don't keep switching them on and off. If the red light is on, it's on. Just leave it at that. Don't keep switching it on and off. Let's have an introduction of all teams.
Good morning, everyone. We are representing St. Andrews ICSE School that's in Goa.
And what are your names?
My name is Manmeet Kaur.
My name is Kiyash Ganesh Naik.
My name is Vaibhav Kustagi.
Okay, welcome Team A, St. Andrews. Round of applause for Team A. These teams have made it from nearly 28,000 schools which have taken the online prelims. So Team B.
My name is Sai Vidwat and we are representing Little Flower Public School, Hoskarelli, Bangalore.
Teammates.
My name is Atul Shene.
I am Anjali Ambarish.
Okay, Team B, we have Little Flower Public School. Team C.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jayasi. Today we are here to represent our school, Mangal Vidyalayam.
My name is N. Vikasini. My name is G. Abhinav Reddy.
Okay. Welcome Team C, Mangal Vidyalayam.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sanjay Raj.
I am Joshita.
And I am Harshan Prabhu. We are representing Kids Club Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Tirupur, Tamil Nadu.
Oh, nice. We have a team from Tamil Nadu here. Very well done. And the last team.
Good morning. We are from Velamal Vidyalaya, Chennai. I am Anurag with my accompanys Dhanashri and Sharan.
Anurag with his accompanys Dhanashri and Sharan. Well done. Another team from Chennai. So all teams, you know how the format works. So let's see what the first round has in store. So this is the format. Anagram is the first round. Then we have 2 direct orals, and then we have the rapid fire. Team A, anagram. So the format remains the same. Each team gets one particular question. So you will see an opening statement and the number of letters or boxes corresponding to the right answer. And if you want to take a clue for the second part, you can do so for 10 points, where the first letter of the answer will show up. Okay. And if you still don't get the answer and you want to take another clue, you can take the third clue and you get all the letters of the answer in a jumbled form for 5 points. Like I said, the most important part of the question of this round is the fact that you can answer each question only once. So if you want to go for it, make sure you know the answer. If you guess a wrong answer, we'll have to close the question without moving to your next second and third clue. So are you all ready? So let's start the second quarterfinal of the Battle of Minds Quiz 2023. I don't think we need a demo for this. Team 1, St. Andrews, you can pick a tile. We don't know what is behind that particular tile.
7.
Team 1 is picking 7. Okay, so for the first question of the quiz, here it is. It's a hand-painted cotton textile from Andhra Pradesh. The timer has started. The answer has 9 letters. It's a very famous hand-painted cotton textile from Andhra Pradesh, particularly from a place called Machilipatnam. It's got a GI tag as well. Let's move to the second clue. The answer starts with letter K. There are 9 letters in the answer. It's a very, very famous cotton textile tradition from AP, especially from Machilipatnam. It's got a GI tag as well. Last clue, please. Okay, there you see all the letters.
Kanchipuram.
Kanchipuram is unfortunately the wrong answer. Audience, anybody wants to go for it? Kalamkari is the right answer. So this is the famous Machilipatnam Kalamkari from Andhra Pradesh. No worries, Team A. You can make it back in the next round. Team B.
We'll go with 2.
Okay, 2. Let's see what your question is. Team Little Flower. It's a temple built by Raja I in a Chola architectural style. 12 to 13 letters. So 12 to 13 letters.
Brihadeshwara Temple?
You're not taking the second clue?
No.
Plus 20 to Team B. Very well answered. This is indeed the Brihadeshwara Temple in Tanjavur. So 20 points to Team B, Little Flower Public School. Iconic temple. Very well answered. Team C, Mangal Vidyalayam.
5.
5. Okay, let's see what the question is. It's a terracotta handicraft produced in West Bengal. Your answer has 2 words. The first word has 7 letters. The second word has 5 letters. It's a famous terracotta handicraft tradition produced in West Bengal. Second clue. Your answer starts with the letter B. The first word of your answer starts with the letter B. Okay, about 23 seconds. Third clue. Okay, we've seen all letters from the answer. It's a terracotta handicraft tradition from West Bengal. 7,5. First word is 7 letters. Time's running out. Team C.
Carbon horse.
What do you say?
Carbon horse.
I mean, you've done well to crack the second part of the question. They said carbon horse, not what I'm looking for. Audience? Very famous tradition from West Bengal. Horse is the right part for the second part. They're well known for making these wooden sort of handicrafts, horse handicrafts. Let's see what the answer is. It's called the Bankura horse. So tough one maybe for Team C. Not getting it. Team D, Kids Club.
We are going with 6th one.
6th one, okay. Your question, it's the largest national park in Arunachal Pradesh. 8 letters. It's the 4th largest national park in India, the largest national park in Arunachal Pradesh. So,
Clue 2.
Next clue. The answer starts with letter N. 8 letters makes up your answer. Kids Club. Largest national park in Arunachal.
Clue 3.
Last clue. So 18 seconds to work it out. 10 seconds, Team D. Largest national park in Arunachal, fourth largest national park in India. So when we're covering India, we obviously usually tend to not cover questions from the Northeast. We're trying to change that today. Audience, starting with the letter N. Namdafa is the right answer. Can we have an audience prize for the gentleman in the third row? Namdafa is absolutely the right answer. Last question of this quiz. Team D, Vilamal.
4.
4. Okay, so your question is, this person is an Iranian prophet, founded one of the world's oldest organized faiths. 11 letters is what we'll find in your answer. Iranian prophet, founded one of the world's oldest organized faiths. Should we move on? Next clue. Your answer starts with letter Z. 11 letters. Next clue. So we see many people following this faith in India as well. 10 seconds, Team E, Velamal.
Is it Zahir Utsa?
Zara? Say it again once more.
Zahir Utsa something.
I need a clear answer.
Zaharutsa.
Zaharutsa. Audience, what is the answer? Zarathustra is the right answer. I'm afraid I can't give it to you, Team E, sorry. So Zarathustra, the founder of Zoroastrianism. So that's what we were looking for, also called Zoroaster. So at the end of the first round, I think we'll do a couple of audience questions before we move on to the scores. Audience, this is your time to shine. I know you've been waiting quite patiently. Okay, looking for an answer which says the wall of a coach. What is the answer? Anyone in the audience? Yeah, the boy in the... Rahul Dravid is the right answer. Very well done. Unfortunately, couldn't win the World Cup yesterday, but hopefully he sticks on for a while. Yeah, so that boy in the third, yeah, he gets it. One more. Let's do one more. Audience? Oh, another cricket question. Let's see. A ton of tons is what he achieved. Sachin Tendulkar it is. I think this is too easy. Let's move on to the last audience question. Okay. Okay, an ally of Rama. That's the question. Raise your hand, we'll come to you for the prize. Yeah? Anyone in the audience going for it? Yeah? No, not Rama. Not Sugriva. Anyone else? Another ally? Sorry? Not Lakshman? Vibhishna is the right answer. You can give an audience prize for him. Okay, let's move to the scores now after the first round is done. Only one team. Only one team. Okay, so we have our scores at the end of the first round of the second quarterfinal. So just like the first quiz that we had, it turned out to be a slightly low-scoring affair, but I'm sure teams will make up for it. Little Flower Public School, with that cracker of an answer, gets 20 points, and the other teams yet to open their account. But no worries, like you've seen, all questions are open to everyone from now onwards till the last round. So I think we will have enough scope for all teams to catch up and move forward. So the next round will be the direct oral round. So the first question of the round will go to Team A. We'll be going clockwise till Team E. Okay, plus 10 for a correct answer. If a question has two parts, you can raise your hand and write the answer down if it's not your direct. So if the question is for Team A, Team B, C, D, E, you can raise your hand, write the answer down. You can pounce on either one part or both parts, like you've been seeing in the first quiz. The format is the same. Okay? Any questions? Okay? No negative marking if it's on the direct or the parts. But if you're pouncing and giving me a wrong answer, you will get a -7. Okay, so Team A, let's start. The first question of the direct oral round in quarterfinal 2. Team A, St. Andrews, your question. Which short-lived artist, born in 1912 in Budapest to an Indian father and a Hungarian mother, is very, very well known for her self-portraits? So that is Team A's question. One of India's most renowned artists from the 20th century. Very, very well known for her self-portraits, and this is one of her self-portraits as well. So that is the artist. Okay, any other team, if you want to go for it, you can raise your hand, write the answer down. This is otherwise Team A's question. Famous Indian painter. Okay, closing pounce in 3, 2, and 1. Pounce is closed. Team A, you can say the answer out loud. No negatives. Don't know. Passing. Team B.
Pass.
Passing. Team C?
Pass.
Passing. Team D?
Pass.
No. Team E? Audience? Sorry, sir. Not Amrita Preetham, but there are only a couple of answers that you can.
Is a writer. She's a writer.
No? Anyone else? Amrita Shergill is a brilliant answer. Let's have an audience prize and round of applause for the gentleman in the second row. Amrita Shergill is the right answer. Question 2, Little Flower Public School. Here it is. 2 parts to this question. So if you're pouncing, you can either give me one part or both parts. This is a very famous photograph of a 1971 event. So what was happening here? So if you're pouncing, just tell me what was happening. Team 2, don't answer yet. Don't answer yet. It's open on the pounce for the other teams. What was happening here and in which city was this photo taken? So other teams, you can either go for one part or both parts. So tell me what was happening here. What was the context? Try and be as specific as you can. What was happening here and in which city was this particular photograph taken? There is another more famous sort of photograph which is usually seen in the context of this event, but we've chosen another photo. So team B, Little Flower, this is your question. Other teams, if you're pouncing for it, raise your hand, write the answer down. Like I said, you can pounce either on one part or both parts. I don't see any pounces. I don't see any. Okay, you're right. You're going for it. And second one. Second one, you need, first one, you need to be more specific. What was happening? What was happening? Like this is. Okay, fine. So team E, I have an answer. I have an answer from team E. No, you're pouncing on it.
No, we are not sure, but I guess we know the half answer.
You're going for it.
Should we go?
You have to be sure. You can't ask me that. Okay, no. Team B, you're direct.
Is this the peace treaty signed between India and Pakistan?
Peace treaty signed between India and Pakistan. Okay. Second part of the question.
Lahore.
Sorry.
Lahore.
Not Lahore. I'll pass you. Team B. Team C. Passing. Team D.
This is Indo-China War.
Nothing to do with the India-China war. That was in 62 and 65. Team E, you pounced on it. Okay. Team A. No, not going for it. Team B, your question. This is your question, no? Audience, I'm sure we'll get this answer correct. Sir, what is happening here specifically? And where was this photo taken? Perfect answer. I think we should have an audience prize and a round of applause for him. We heard the answer here, sorry. So I think that gentleman will get the answer. So this is particularly, specifically the surrender of the Pakistani army to the Indian army after the 71 war. And this was all happening in Dhaka where General Arora accepted General Niazi's surrender. So I won't give negatives to Team E. I won't give you negatives. I think you got close to the answer, but it was not specific enough. So no negatives to Team E. No points to anyone on stage. Question next will go to Team C. Mangal Vidyalayam, here's your question. Completed in 1887, what was designed by Frederick Stevens as the headquarters of the Great Indian Peninsular Railway Company? Iconic building in India, very, very famous building in India. One of two names is fine. The current name or the previous name, anything is fine. Audience, please don't prompt. Current name or previous name, anything is fine. It used to be known by what? Please don't shout the answer out. Other teams, if you want to pounce, raise your hand, write the answer down. Raise your hand, keep it raised, keep it raised. Team A, are you pouncing? St. Andrews, keep your hand raised if you're pouncing. Team B, Team C, it's your question, please wait. Team D, pouncing. Team E, are you going for it? Okay, no. Only 2 bounces, closing pounce now. Okay. Don't say it out loud. Team C, you're direct. Passing. Team D.
Gujarat Railway Station.
Gujarat Railway Station. No, it's not in Gujarat. Team E. You can say it out.
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Railway Station.
Plus 10 to Team E. This is indeed CST in Mumbai, which was previously called. It was previously called the Victoria Terminus. So plus 10 to Team E, Velamal Vidyalaya. On the pounce, we have St. Andrews getting a plus 10. Yeah, first Team A, St. Andrews. And Little Flower also getting a plus 10. Okay, done. Next question. This was Team C's direct. Direct to Team B, Team D, Kids Club. This is your direct. So which person is honored by this postage stamp as well as the statue which can be seen in a museum near Delhi airport. There are enough clues for you in the question. Okay, I need the name of a person. He has a very, very unique distinction in the services. Okay, so I just need the name of this person. There are big clues for you in both images. Just look at them carefully. I need the name of a person. Team, I don't see any teams bouncing. Okay, I'll give you guys a clue. I'll give you guys a clue. So this person that you see in the image is the only Indian Air Force officer to be given the Paramveer Chakra. He's the only member of the Indian Air Force to have won the Paramveer Chakra. There is no other officer or sailor from the Indian Air Force to win the Paramveer Chakra. I just want his name. That's the question. Team D, this is your question. No one's bouncing. You can take a guess if you know.
I don't know the name of him, but he rode Bison, the fighter jet.
I need the name, unfortunately. Team E, passing. Team A.
Pass.
Team B.
Wing Commander Abhinandan Varthaman.
That's not Wing Commander Abhinandan Varthaman. No. Team C.
Harikumar.
Not Harikumar. Audience? Oh, so many answers. This is indeed Nirmaljit Singh Sekon. Let's have an audience prize for the boy in white, if we can. So, Flight Lieutenant Nirmaljit Singh Sekon, only IS officer to be honored with the Paramveer Chakra. Last question of the quiz, of this round, sorry. We'll go to Team E, Velamal Vidyalaya. This is your question. Don't keep fiddling the mic. Just keep it down and don't keep touching it. Yeah. Okay, teams, your question is on screen. The All India Forward Bloc is a political party formed after its founder left the Congress in 1939. So name this great leader and freedom fighter. So basically he had some issues with how the Congress was functioning and he decided to sort of leave and start his own party. He had some issues with Gandhiji, he had some issues with the Congress and so on. If you know the answer, raise your hand and write it down. This is your direct. I'll come to you after I'm done with all teams. Teams, are you pouncing? If you are, raise your hand. I've seen your pounce. Are you pouncing? Very, very famous personality. Okay. Little Flower, I have an answer from them. No other team is pouncing. Team A, going for it? No? Okay. Team E? No negatives. It's your direct. It's your direct. It's your direct.
Dadabhai Nauroji.
Not Dadabhai Nauroji. I'll have to pass you. Team A?
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Subhash Chandra Bose. Plus 10 to Team A. Good answer. This is indeed Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So plus 10 to St. Andrews. And on the pounce, we get Little Flower also gets a plus 10. So I think we have time to do some audience questions. So let's come to the audience before we go to scores. So a mill was inaugurated by Pandit Nehru at a place called Nepanagar on 26 April 1956. It had the distinction of being the first place in Asia to manufacture a particular kind of paper. What was unique about this paper that was being manufactured in a place called Nepanagar? Audience, this is your question. Not printing currency, but some...
Not for us.
Not printing currency, that's what they said. Anyone else? But not stamp papers. I see a lot of boys with their hands raised. Newspaper is the right answer. Very well done. Newsprint is what I'm looking for. I think that row of boys is at the very end. And we have one more audience question. 2 parts. Let's play the video. Audience, you can either answer not Bihu from Assam, no. And what is the, it's not Manipur. Okay, those boys, one of you. No, I can't, not Nagaland. All states have been mentioned except this one. Not. Mizoram is the right answer. What is the dance form called? It's called something. It starts with the letter C. Let's see the answer. This is from Mizoram. It's a dance form called Chero. Okay, so that's a new takeaway for our audience members today. So I think we have our scores after 2 rounds of the second quarterfinal. Let's have a look. So, okay. So, like I said, teams are definitely catching up. So, St. Andrews School with 20 points, currently in second place. We have Little Flower with 40 points added. Mangal Vidyalayam and Kids Club yet to open their account. and Villamal with 10 points. Don't worry, we have 2 more rounds to go. We have 1 more round exactly in the same format, and then we have the rapid fire like you all know. So let's move to the third round. The only catch here is that the questions will move anti-clockwise. So Villamal, you'll have your first question. St. Andrews, it'll come to you on the pounce. I think teams will now start looking at the scores and trying to figure out whether they should be pouncing a little more or not. Like I said, you have to be in the top 2 to make it to the semis. So it's not a question of winning the quiz, it's a question of being in the top 2. You've gone way ahead. One sec, you've already gone way ahead. Just disconnect.
Person gets confused with it. First one you tell.
Okay, we're back. So team Villamal, you have your first question. Same format, plus 10, minus 7. Be a little more strategic when it comes to the pounce. So team E, your first question on screen. This is a multi-barrel rocket launching system. What is its name? Which is taken from a divine weapon associated with Lord Shiva. So team B, I've seen a pounce very quickly go up from team B. Team A is also bouncing. It's your direct, so I'll come to you at the very end. Okay. Okay. Done. Next question, Kids Club. 2-part question. It's yours to see. Which Sufi saint's dargah or tomb is seen here? That's the first part. Second part of the question, in which short-lived royal complex is this situated? So 2 parts to this question. First part of the question is, tell me the name of this Sufi saint whose dargah or tomb can be seen here. Second part of the question, in which short-lived royal complex is this situated? So this is team D's question, Kids Club. Other teams, if you know the answer, you can pounce on either part or both parts. This complex is actually very, very famous. Many tourists keep going here every year. And in the vicinity nearby is another very, very famous monument. So in the vicinity of this complex is another very, very famous monument. Okay, no teams are pouncing on it. Team D, it's your direct.
Akbar's tomb.
Akbar's tomb, and where is it located?
No idea.
Passing on that, no. Team C, don't keep switching on and off the mic. Keep it on all the time. Please keep the mics on all the time. Don't keep switching.
Akbar's tomb and Fatehpur Sikri.
Akbar's tomb and Fatehpur Sikri. Okay, passing. Team B.
Pass.
Passing. Team A.
Akbar's tomb and Delhi.
Akbar's tomb and Delhi.
Yeah.
No, I'll pass you. Team E. Passing. This was your question. Okay, audience.
Sir, Vijaypur.
Vijaypur. No, I'll pass you. Sir. It's not Akbar's tomb. That is the catch, ma'am. This is indeed Salim Chisti's tomb in Fatehpur Sikri. Let's see the answer. So +5 to team C for getting Fatehpur Sikri correct. So Mangal Vidyalayam gets a +5. And no other team gets points on this. I think ma'am deserves an audience prize. Next question. Mangal Vidyalayam, it's your direct. 2 parts to this question, should be fairly gettable. This great scientist passed away recently. Identify him and fill in the blank in the phrase you refer to him. He's often called the father of the dash revolution. So 2 parts. You can go for his name. Audience, I know this is a little easy, but please don't prompt. I'll come to you when teams don't answer it, so please wait your turn, await your turn. So 2 parts, name him and tell me and fill in the blank that you see there. He's called the father of the dash revolution, passed away very recently. Wait, Mangal Vidyalayam, it's other teams can pounce on it if they want to. I'm surprised, I thought more teams would be going for it. Team B, you want to pounce? It's their question. Are you pouncing? Are you pouncing? Either part, you can pounce on either part. No, it's from your textbooks in school. It's not from, okay, no one's pouncing. Team C?
I think that is Green Revolution and the person is MS Swaminathan.
Plus 10, Team C, very well answered. This is MS Swaminathan, who is the father of the Green Revolution. Very well answered, Team C, plus 10. Mangal Vidyalayam gets a plus 10 on that. Other teams, I think that's a question that you should have pounced on. At least you should have gone for Green Revolution if you didn't know the man's name. Team B, your question coming up on screen. We'll play an audio clipping.
So far as the ultimate goal is concerned, I think none of us need have any apprehensions. None of us need have any doubt. But my fear, which I must express clearly, is this. Our difficulty, as I said, is not about the ultimate future. Our difficulty is how to make the heterogeneous mess that we have today take a decision.
Okay, we'll play it once more. Let's go back and play it once more. Listen carefully. Listen very carefully.
So far as the ultimate goal is concerned, I think none of us need have any apprehensions. None of us need have any doubt. But my fear, which I must express clearly, is this. Our difficulty, as I said, is not about the ultimate future. Our difficulty is how to make the heterogeneous mess that we have today
Okay, so I think
take a decision.
so. He's talking about how there's a heterogeneous mass and how we have to move to the future and so on and so forth. Team B, it's your direct. Other teams, if you want to go for it, raise your hand and write the answer down. Great Indian man and leader. Please write it down, Team D. Okay, Team D has pounced on it. Any other team going for it? You're pouncing? No? Okay. Team B?
There's no negative, right?
Sorry? No negatives. It's your direct.
Lal Bahadur Shastri.
Not Lal Bahadur Shastri. Sorry. Team A? I'll have to pass.
B.R. Ambedkar.
B.R. Ambedkar is right. Plus 10 to Team A. Very well answered. So he's talking about, India being heterogeneous and how we have to come together, upliftment of caste and so on. So that's what he was saying. So Team A gets a plus 10. On the pounce, team, who pounced here? Yeah, Team D pounced. Kids Club gets a plus 10 as well. Okay, last question of this round to teams. Team A, St. Andrews. It's a 2-part question, so look at it carefully. Identify this specific aircraft, first manufactured in 1968. For the first part, I want the name of the aircraft. So this year, production was finally halted on this aircraft. Second part of the question, what nickname was given to it, referring to an animal of great size found in Africa and Asia? So for the second part of the question, I'm looking for a 2-word alliterative answer. So both words start with the same letter for the second part. Okay, for second part, the nickname that is given to it, 2 words, both words start with the same letter. It's a nickname, animal of great size found in Africa and Asia. Think of animals like that. First part, I need the specific name of the aircraft. Team B has pounced. Team A, please wait your turn. It's your direct. Any other team, you can pounce on either part of it. Only one part. Okay. Team B has pounced on one part. Team D is going for it. Okay. Team A, you're direct.
The name of the aircraft is Air India or Air Asia, and the animal is elephant, I guess.
Okay, I'm looking for a specific type of aircraft, not the airline that runs it, but I can't give it to you. Air India is incorrect. Team E, Velamal. And they said elephant for the second part. I said 2 words for the second answer. Alliterative, which means both words start with the same letter. So elephant doesn't fit into that category. I'll have to pass, guys. On the pass, I can't give you so much time. Team, you guys pounced. Team C,
I think so animal is elephant.
animal is elephant. That's what they said. First part, no guesses. You guys pounced. Yeah. Audience, one of you. Yeah, boy in the white shirt. Boeing what? Boeing specific. Yeah, let's see the answer. This is the Boeing 747, and the second part is indeed the jumbo jet. So on the pounce, we have Little Flower Public School getting a +5. They said Boeing 747 correctly, which I thought was a more tougher part of the question. Unfortunately, a -7 to team D, Kids Club gets a -7. So we have time to, yeah, we have some time, I guess, so we'll do some audience questions like always. So what type of millets are seen in this particular image? Raise your hand if you know the answer, and I will come to you. It's a type of millet. It's a type of millet. Not jawar.
Chola.
Ma'am? Not bajra. I'm looking for a particular English name. Foxtail is the right answer, ma'am. Can we have an audience prize in the very first row, please? This is a millet called the foxtail millet. And I think we have one final audience question. Okay, if you know the answer, raise your hand. Try and be a little disciplined. According to Indian tradition, which mighty warrior who refused to fight in the Mahabharata war was also called Halayuddha? Yeah, boy in Balram is the right answer. So the boy in the white shirt wearing the spectacles gets an audience prize. So with that, we come to an end of the third round of the second quarterfinal. Before we move on to the rapid fire, let's take a close look at the scores to know where teams stand. So we have our scores at the end of the third round of this quarterfinal. St. Andrews currently at 23, sitting in second place. Little Flower currently leading the quiz with 38 points. Mangal Vidyalayam on 15. I think they can catch up with Team A if they can. Kids Club on 3 points and Velamal on 10. So with that, we come to the last round of the second quarterfinal, which is the rapid fire, like you know. So I think Team A, you have to nominate one member. Let's have the cordless mic, please. Don't give me the cue card. Be ready. Yeah. Team A, who's coming up from your end? Let's have the timer up, please. Come forward. Step forward, please. Step this particular box. Yeah. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vaibhav, and I'm from St. Andrews ICSE School from Goa.
Okay, St. Andrews, Goa. Vaibhav is here to take the rapid fire. Are you ready? Let's start. Audience, let's have some silence, please. What is the SI unit of length?
Centimeter.
Incorrect. Iran and Iraq share a land border. True or false?
True.
Correct. Which Mughal emperor's biography was written by Abul Fazl?
Pass.
Which part of the human body is affected by conjunctivitis? Which part of the human body is affected by conjunctivitis?
Pass.
Which city in Rajasthan has a temple dedicated to Lord Brahma?
Pass.
What is the SI unit of length?
Meter.
Correct. So I think we've finished all 5 questions. So Vaibhav said the SI unit of length is meter, which is right. He said Iran and Iraq share a land border, which is also correct. Which Mughal emperor's biography was written by Abul Fazl? History textbooks. Akbar is the right answer, boys. Which part of the human body is affected by conjunctivitis? Eyes, also called Madras eye. And which city in Rajasthan has a temple dedicated to Lord Brahma? Yeah, it is the Pushkar temple. So Team A gets 10 points for getting 2 questions right in the rapid fire. So Team A gets +10. Team B, Little Flower. And like I said, there's no negatives in this round, so you can take a guess if you don't know.
I'm Sai Vidwat. I'm representing Little Flower Public School.
Don't go so far away. Please come forward. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I'll start the timer after I ask the question, not before. What is the SI unit of current of electric current?
Ampere.
Correct. Which kingdom's ruins will you find in Hampi?
Hoysalas.
Correct. China and South Korea share a land border. True or false?
True.
False. Which British novelist wrote Oliver Twist?
Pass.
Which fatal viral disease is passed through the saliva of infected animals? Through the saliva of infected animals.
Pass.
Which kingdom's ruins will you find in Hampi? Which British novelist wrote Oliver Twist? Okay, so Little Flower Public School, I think you said the SI unit for electric current is ampere, which is correct. I think that was the only right answer. So +5 to team B. Which kingdom's ruins will you find in Hampi? Vijayanagara is the right answer. China and South Korea share a land border, true or false? The answer was false. Which novelist wrote Oliver Twist? Charles Dickens is absolutely right. And which disease is passed on through the saliva of, in fact, rabies is the correct answer. So +5 to team B. I don't think you have to worry because you're still at a pretty good score. 5 points to team B. Okay, team C, one of you please come forward and introduce yourself.
My name is G. Abhinav and I am from Mangal Vidyalayam.
Okay, Abhinav, please step forward. Are you ready? First question. Kelvin is the SI unit for temperature or luminosity.
Luminosity.
It's temperature. Which disease is caused by the Plasmodium parasite spread by mosquitoes?
Dengue.
Not dengue. Which playwright wrote the plays Romeo and Juliet and Macbeth?
Pass.
Canada and Mexico share a land border. True or false?
True.
It's false. Bebinca, Zakuti and Kafrial are foods from which ex-Portuguese colony?
Pass.
Which playwright wrote the plays Romeo and Juliet and Macbeth? Okay. Unfortunately, I think no answers from Mangal Vidyalaya, so no points to Mangal Vidyalaya. Kelvin is the SI unit for temperature or luminosity. Temperature is the right answer. What disease is spread by mosquitoes? Should be simple. He said dengue. The answer is malaria. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? Shakespeare is the right answer. And I think teams A or B would have liked this on the rapid fire. Bebinca, Zakuti and Kafrial are foods from which ex-Portuguese colony? Goa is the right answer for that. So I think it went to the wrong team. So team D, I think you can step forward. No points to that on team C. Please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Harshan Prabhu, representing Kids Club Metric Higher Secondary School from Tirupur.
Okay, Harsha, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
What is the SI unit for mass?
KG.
Which British author wrote Treasure Island?
Shakespeare. Shakespeare.
No. Varli and Madhubani are forms of embroidery. True or false?
False.
Correct. Which disease common in children is caused by a vitamin D deficiency?
Polio.
Not polio. Israel and Egypt share a land border. True or false?
True.
Correct. Varli and Madhubani are forms of I think you said this. Which disease common in children is caused by vitamin D deficiency? It's not polio.
Malaria.
It's rickets. That's what I was looking for. So I think you said SI unit for mass is kg, which is correct. You said false for Madhubani. And Israel and Egypt share land. Yeah, you got 3 correct, so you get 15 points. I think, which author wrote Treasure Island? R.L. Stevenson is the right answer. And rickets was the other remaining answer. So 15 points to team D. Well done. And the last question of this rapid fire will be going to Velamal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Anurag from Velamal Vidyalaya, Chennai, and I study in class 10.
Anurag, ready?
Yeah.
Your first question. Which Russian author wrote War and Peace?
Pass.
I'll move on. Garba and Dandiya, a folk dance form from which state?
Punjab.
Garba and Dandiya, not Punjab. Which disease is likely to develop due to exposure to carcinogens? Which disease or condition is likely to develop due to... Nepal and Bhutan share a land border. True or false?
True.
False. What is the SI unit for time?
Time seconds.
Correct. Which Russian author wrote War and Peace?
Nelson.
Garba and Dandiya, folk dance.
Gujarat.
Gujarat is right. You got that in the very last second. So, plus 10 points to team E for getting Gujarat and the SI unit for time correctly. Garba and Dandiya also you got it in the last second. Which author wrote War and Peace? Leo Tolstoy is the right answer. So, with that, we come to an end of the second quarterfinal. Huge round of applause for all teams for taking part and putting up a solid show. Let's see who the top 2 semifinalists are who've moved on to the semifinals. After this, we'll start with the third quarterfinal in around 10 minutes or so, 10-15 minutes or so. We'll put up scores in a couple of seconds.
When I see the audience enthusiasm, I'm always reminded of the grass is always greener on the other side. All the answers we have, we shout on top. We forget when you are here, the atmosphere is absolutely different. I'll just repeat, please do not take any photographs. Put your cameras away, please.
So
We'll
we
be
have our
sharing the
top,
photographs with you
we have our
later.
scores at the end of the second quarterfinal. So Little Flower Public School wins this particular quarterfinal round and will be moving to the semis. Round of applause for Little Flower. I think we should be much more generous with our round of applause. And St. Andrews School ICSE will also be moving forward with 33 points. So well done to all teams. St. Andrews Little Flower will be calling you back for the prize distribution and you'll be moving to the semis. Congratulations. All teams, well done. I think slightly lower scoring than the first quiz, which I didn't expect. But I think everyone did quite well. So well done to all of you. We'll start with the third quarterfinal very shortly.
Thank you, teams. You all can move back. And we'll be having a short tea break. We'll assemble back after the tea break.
Whew.
ने मारा और गिर गए होश गंवा के। अब अंत समय आया तो कह गए कि हम मरते हैं। खुश रहना देश के प्यारो, अब हम तो सफर करते हैं। लता दीदी के गले से निकले हुए इस सुरीले गाने को सुनकर आज भी आंखें नम हो जाती है। लेकिन कुछ ऐसे ही हालात थे कारगिल युद्ध के, जब हमारे देश के एक एक जवान 100 दुश्मनों को मारकर अंत में खुद ही शहीद हो गए और बदले में हमें दे गए कारगिल युद्ध की जीत। एक ऐसी जीत जिसके बाद पाकिस्तान ने दोबारा कभी भारत पर अटैक करने की जुर्रत नहीं की। लेकिन सोचने की बात यह है,
I'd like to thank the families that came in the morning. So if you could now please move out for tea. We'll have a fresh lot of the audience coming in. Thank you for taking out time to be with here. The families can please leave now. Thank you.
जाने के लिए अपने प्राण की आहुति देनी पड़ी। आखिर में ये कारगिल का वॉर जीतना हमारे देश के सैनिकों के लिए इतना
जो
मुश्किल
फैमिलीज
क्यों
मॉर्निंग में
था
आए
और
थे
कैसे इस
उनसे
3
रिक्वेस्ट
महीने
है कि
तक
प्लीज
चले
अभी
युद्ध
चले
में
जाएं,
भारत ने
बाहर जाके आप चाय पी के यू कैन ब्रेक ऑफ, क्योंकि अभी हमारे पास नेक्स्ट लॉट ऑफ ऑडियंस आएगा। तो जो फैमिलीज मॉर्निंग में आए थे दे कैन प्लीज लीव। थैंक यू।
सागर को लॉन्च किया। एयरफोर्स को प्रधानमंत्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी की ओर से साफ इंस्ट्रक्शन दिए गए थे कि किसी भी हाल में वो LOC को पार ना करे। ऑपरेशन सफेद सागर कारगिल वॉर में इंडियन एयरफोर्स द्वारा लॉन्च किया गया एयर ऑपरेशन था, जिसे कारगिल की पोस्ट से पाकिस्तानी आर्मी को खदेड़ने के लिए चलाया गया था। जब कारगिल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बढ़ने लगा और दुश्मन कारगिल की पीक्स पर बैठे हुए आर्मी को लगातार क्षति पहुंचा रहे थे, तब आर्मी को एयरफोर्स की मदद की जरूरत हुई। ऐसी भयावह स्थिति में एयरफोर्स सामने आई, जिसने इंडियन आर्मी को कवर दिया और साथ ही साथ पाकिस्तानी आर्मी को एंगेज करके आर्मी को सपोर्ट किया, जिससे कि इंडियन आर्मी इन ऊंचे पीक्स पर पहुंचकर हैंड टू हैंड कॉम्बैट कर सके। साथ ही साथ पीक्स पर चढ़ते हुए सैनिक ज्यादा भार लेकर नहीं चढ़ सकते थे। ऐसे में एयरफोर्स उन्हें जरूरी सामान भी एयर ड्रॉप कर रही थी। 25 मई को एयरफोर्स द्वारा आर्मी को एयर कवरेज देने के लिए इस ऑपरेशन को लॉन्च किया गया था। शुरुआत में आर्मी की जरूरत थी कि एयरफोर्स उन्हें MI-17 हेलीकॉप्टर की मदद मुहैया कराए और एयरफोर्स ने किया भी ऐसा ही। लेकिन कारगिल की पहाड़ियों में इस स्ट्रैटेजी से एयरफोर्स को भारी नुकसान झेलना पड़ा। इस दौरान 28 मई को MiG-27 फाइटर एयरक्राफ्ट चलाने वाले फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट नचिकेता, जो बतालिक सेक्टर में पाकिस्तानी ठिकानों पर हवाई हमला कर रहे थे, उसी समय उनके प्लेन को मार गिराया गया और उन्हें कैप्चर कर लिया गया। लेकिन इंटरनेशनल प्रेशर के चलते 4 जून को पाकिस्तानी आर्मी द्वारा उन्हें वापस लौटा दिया गया। अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी को बदलते हुए इंडियन एयरफोर्स ने इंडियन आर्मी को बेटर एयर सपोर्ट देने के लिए MiG-21, MiG-23 एंड MiG-27 को यूज करना शुरू किया और मिराज 2000 को लेजर गाइडेड बॉम्ब से प्रिसीजन अटैक्स में लाया गया। इनकी मदद से एयरफोर्स ने दुश्मनों की पोजीशंस की रेकी कर उन पर एयर स्ट्राइक की और पाकिस्तानी आर्मी की पोजीशंस की जानकारी इंडियन आर्मी से शेयर की। इस जानकारी की मदद से ही आर्मी एक बेहतर प्लान के साथ दुश्मनों को टारगेट कर पाई। यह ऑपरेशन मौत को बुलावा देने जैसा था। इसमें एयर फोर्सेस के जाबाज सिपाही हथेली पर जान लेकर इस ऑपरेशन को कामयाब बनाने में लगे थे। कहानी में आगे बढ़ते हुए आपको ये भी बता दे कि कारगिल गर्ल कही जाने वाली जाबाज पायलट गुंजन सक्सेना ने पहली बार वॉर जोन में अपना चॉपर चलाया था और भारत की पहली महिला पायलट बनी जिन्होंने वॉर जोन में फ्लाई किया। इस दौरान उन्होंने ऑपरेशन विजय में काफी अहम भूमिका निभाई। उन्होंने वॉर जोन के खतरे में भारतीय जवानों के लिए डेली एसेंशियल्स की चीजें ड्रॉप की और कई भारतीय सोल्जर्स जो वॉर में शहीद हो गए थे उन्हें पहाड़ियों से वापस भी लाई। 3 महीने तक चले इस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में इंडियन नेवी भी पाकिस्तान को घेरने में पीछे नहीं रही। इंडियन आर्मी को सपोर्ट करने और पाकिस्तान को चारों तरफ से घेरने के लिए नेवी ने इसी दौरान ऑपरेशन तलवार को लॉन्च कर दिया, जिससे कि अगर किसी भी सूरत में पाकिस्तानी फौजी कारगिल को ऑक्यूपाई करने की कोशिश करे तो इंडियन नेवी अपने मिसाइल्स के साथ पाकिस्तान को घुटने के बल झुकने पर मजबूर कर दे। नेवी इस वॉर में पाकिस्तान की पोजीशन को कमजोर करना चाहती थी। इस ऑपरेशन का मकसद पाकिस्तान पर प्रेशर बिल्डअप करके उसे युद्ध से पीछे हटाना था। इसीलिए मिड जून 1999 में इंडियन नेवी ने अपने ईस्टर्न और वेस्टर्न फ्लीट्स को अरेबियन सी में शिफ्ट कर दिया। भारत की नेवल पावर पाकिस्तान की नेवल पावर से 7 गुना ज्यादा हुआ करती थी। इसीलिए जब भारतीय नौसेना ने खुलेआम अपनी बैटलशिप से कराची के आसपास नेवल ब्लॉकेड लगाई, तब पाकिस्तानी नेवी ने चुप्पी साधे रखी। इंडियन नेवी की स्ट्रैटेजी से पाकिस्तान इस कदर प्रेशर में आ गया था कि उन्होंने अपने ऑयल टैंकर्स और मेजर वॉरशिप्स को कराची बंदरगाह से हटाकर मकरन में शिफ्ट कर दिया था, ताकि भारतीय जहाजों के साथ सीधे टकराव से बचा जा सके। हालांकि ऑपरेशन तलवार के तहत इंडियन नेवी ने पाकिस्तान पर डायरेक्ट अटैक नहीं किया, लेकिन उन्होंने अपनी इस रणनीति से पाकिस्तान का सी ट्रेड और ऑयल सप्लाई पूरी तरह कट ऑफ कर दिया था। 14 जुलाई को इंडियन नेवी का ऑपरेशन खत्म हो गया और प्राइम मिनिस्टर अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने इसे एक मैसिव सक्सेस बताया। कारगिल पर वापस कंट्रोल जमाने के लिए भारत के जाबाज सैनिक जहां ब्रेवरी से लड़ रहे थे, वहीं कारगिल में उन्हें कई एक्सट्रीम कंडीशंस का सामना करना पड़ रहा था। ग्राउंड लेवल पर पाकिस्तानी आर्मी के पास हाइट का एडवांटेज था। वो पहाड़ी की चोटियों से लगातार फायर करके जवानों की मुश्किल बढ़ा रहे थे। साथ ही ज्योग्राफिकल कंडीशंस भी भारत के सैनिकों के विपरीत काम कर रही थी। कारगिल की ठंडी पहाड़ियां उन दिनों माइनस टेम्परेचर में थी। यहाँ न केवल ऑक्सीजन लेवल कम था, बल्कि एयर प्रेशर भी काफी कम था। इतनी लंबी चोटियों को पार करते हुए जो सैनिक आगे बढ़ रहे थे, उनमें से कई ऑल्टीट्यूड सिकनेस का शिकार भी हो रहे थे। इंडियन आर्मी इस फुल फुल फ्लेजेड वॉर के लिए पूरी तरह तैयार नहीं थी, इसीलिए शुरुआती स्टेज में भारत को खास सफलता नहीं मिली। लेकिन जल्द ही भारतीय आर्मी ने अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी बदली। NH-1A पर पाकिस्तानी आर्मी की कांस्टेंट शेलिंग के बीच इंडियन आर्मी ने कारगिल के चैलेंजेस को ओवरकम किया और दिन के समय होने वाले फ्रंटल अटैक्स के बजाय आर्मी ने अपने अटैक्स की टेक्निक्स को बदला और चढ़ाई का वक्त रात को चुना गया। तोलोलिंग की लड़ाई ऊंची पहाड़ियों की पीक पर लड़ी गई, जो कि एक डिसाइसिव और ऐतिहासिक लड़ाई थी, जिसने युद्ध में भारत की जीत को लगभग पक्का कर दिया था। इस पहाड़ी पर पाकिस्तानी आर्मी कब्जा करके बैठी हुई थी और यहाँ की पहाड़ियों को रिकैप्चर करना इंडियन फोर्सेस के लिए सबसे मुश्किल हो रहा था। 16,000 की हाइट पर यहाँ टेम्परेचर माइनस में था और पाकिस्तानी आर्मी कंटिन्यूस शेलिंग करके इंडियन आर्मी के लिए यहाँ पहुँचना और भी मुश्किल बना रही थी। खुफिया जानकारी के हिसाब से पाकिस्तानियों ने ये बात फैलाई कि केवल 4 से 5 घुसपैठियों ने ही तोलोलिंग पर कब्जा कर रखा है, लेकिन ये बात गलत साबित हुई। पाकिस्तानी आर्मी की एक पूरी की पूरी कंपनी तोलोलिंग की पहाड़ी पर तैनात थी। ऐसे में भारतीय सैनिक केवल अंधेरी रातों में अपने मिशन को अंजाम देते थे, जब रोशनी कम होती थी, ताकि उनकी मूवमेंट की नजर पाकिस्तानी आर्मी पर ना पड़े। अक्सर उन्हें गोला बारूद और 2 किलो राशन में से किसी एक आइटम को चुनना होता था और हमारे सिपाही वॉर इक्विपमेंट का चुनाव करते थे। इस पहाड़ी पर चढ़ने वाली आर्मी यूनिट में 18 ग्रेनेडियर्स बटालियन और कई ऑफिसर्स शामिल थे, जिसमें से एक कैप्टन अजीत सिंह भी थे। आगे मेजर राजेश अधिकारी ने भी अपनी कंपनी लीड करते हुए पहाड़ी पर चढ़ने की कोशिश की। वह अपनी कोशिश में सफल हो ही जाते, लेकिन जब वो ऊंचाई से कुछ मीटर ही दूर थे, तब घुसपैठियों ने इन्हें देख लिया और फायरिंग शुरू कर दी। इस फायरिंग में मेजर राजेश अधिकारी शहीद हो गए और उनके 2 साथी भी हैंड टू हैंड कॉम्बैट में शहीद हो गए।
Teachers to make sure that your students come back so that we get ready for the next round. So please get your teams back, assemble them here. Thank you. So after the break, please switch off your mobiles and settle down.
We still have some time, huh? Chief guest is on the way. Yeah. I'll just sit here then. Just sit here. When you call me, I'll come up.
Now, before we proceed with stage 3 of today's proceeding, I am privileged and honored to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished chief guest, Brigadier M.R.K. Rajesh Panikar, Vishish Seva Medal, Deputy GOC K.N.K. Saberia. Commissioned in the Army, he has put in distinguished service for 32 long years in the most difficult of terrains that one can even imagine. And each time he's led his men to victory. And it was this dedication that was honored by the Government of India when he was bestowed with the Vishish Seva Medal in 2022. We are indeed honored to have someone of his stature amongst here. Welcome to an event, sir, that endeavors to capture the essence of the Indian Army and its deep-rooted commitment to nurturing intellectual growth and inspiring young minds across the nation. Now, Army is not just about battle. Army is not just about fighting. Army is about developing personalities, turning normal individuals into leaders who lead. And we all need to remember, our flag does not fly because the wind moves it. It flies with the last breath of each soldier who died protecting it. And we do have amongst us Gallantry Award winners, and it is my honor to introduce to you Gallantry Award winner Colonel Maninder Pal Singh, Sena Medal. As a young officer of 29th Battalion of Rashtriya Rifles, he's presently the commandant of PCDC, and he's also the vice chairman of our school. As a young officer of 29th Battalion of Rashtriya Rifles, and for displaying indomitable courage and going beyond the call of duty, and leading his men in safeguarding the lives of civilians and eliminating hardcore terrorists, he was awarded the Sena Medal. We also extend a warm welcome to Gallantry Award winner, Subedar Major Bikrant Tete of the Corps of Engineers. He was awarded the Sena Medal for displaying presence of mind, leadership, leading his men to the deterioration and to neutralize hardcore terrorists who were hiding. We are proud to have amongst us mountaineer Subedar Major Unni Kanan APV of the MEG and Center. If you could please just let them see that Army is so much more than just guns and battles. He lives by the adage that only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far they can go. And he has done that. He has actually climbed the Mount Everest twice. People cannot even do it once. He has done it twice. And not just that, he's not just a mountaineer. He's also one who saves life, what the job of a soldier is. When Nepal was struck by a devastating earthquake, he was amongst the first respondents, and he saved 62 lives along with his team. And that requires courage, and that is what the tenet of the Indian Army are all about. And as I mentioned, Army is not just about sport. Army is a way of life. We do everything with our wholehearted dedication and commitment. So be it protecting the safety of people, be it sports, we are ahead of everyone else. Because we believe an army is rooted in the motto, the safety, honor, and welfare of the country comes first, always first. The nation has coined nation first, always first now. And for so many years, the Indian Army has been living by that tenet, giving their lives, putting the lives of theirs before anybody else, so that people like you and me can enjoy the luxuries, whereas they fight it out every single day. Now, we have amongst us sportsmen who have done us proud. First and foremost, we have ace shooter, Lieutenant Colonel Raj Chaudhary. She has to her name 38 individual shooting medals, both at the national level and the international level. She's also an Asian Games silver medalist. A book on her life has been written, which is Shoot, Dive, and Fly, which shows the spirit of the Indian Army. We also have Subedar V. Johnson, a boxer and Arjuna awardee, and also a Commonwealth and Asian Games bronze medalist. We have Subedar M. Kamaraj. He was Mr. India. He's an actor and a gym trainer. A Mr. India who is visible. Sapper Nammi Manunadu. He was in the World Championship and he won a silver and a national medalist in the best physique category. We have Nayab Subedar Manu Malay. He's a gymnast. He's again a national level and an international gymnast. We have Sapper Neeraj Dwivedi, again gymnast. And they have made their mark. Gymnastics is not a sport that Indians can stake a claim to, but the Indian Army has pushed them forward. Moving on to the swimmers, we have Subedar Madhu P.S., a national record holder. He's the best service sportsman and a national champion. We have Arjun M. He's a national and service level gold medalist. In volleyball, we have Havaldar Vignesh Raj and Havaldar Shafiq. Both are national level silver medalists. A big round of applause. Now, why I wanted you all to meet them, there are lots of children who have had no interaction with the Army. So when you go back home, when you look at it, remember, Army just doesn't train soldiers. Army sends out sportsmen, Army sends out writers. One day, maybe, we can tell you Neeraj Chopra has also been supported by the Indian Army. If you watch the Asian Games, we won so many medals. You can actually go back and check. Many of them have the armed forces background. Now, today we stand at the cusp of creating history in a first-of-its-kind initiative by the Indian Army, the Battle of Minds, the Indian Army Quiz. It celebrates the 25 years of India's victory and pays homage to the unwavering bravery and courage of those who played a pivotal role in getting us that victory. We must consider ourselves fortunate to have been given this opportunity to be a part of this historical event. This is the biggest and the only one of its kind quiz in the world. Nowhere in the world, no country in the world, no matter how developed, they have come up with a quiz of this magnitude that we have. I just want to take you through this. When this was rolled out in August, we had 32,000 schools across India registering for this quiz, which is a vast number. That means the quiz actually reached out to 1.5 crore students. After the first online test, we had 3,600 schools moving to round 2, which was again online. 216 schools made it to the quarterfinals. And this is command level. So Southern Command quarterfinal quiz, the Bangalore chapter is happening today. We had 15 teams who made it thus far. We'll now be moving on to the third level. And the teams that are coming up for the third level, I'll call out the teams now. DPS South, Bangalore, Miracles High School, Perpetual Succor, Poddar International School, Yagna Valkai School. Now, when they walk up, we can hope that it is save the best for the last. Because they've had a chance to witness how it proceeds, so maybe they've been able to mentally prepare themselves for that. Our teams are settled down, so all the best teams. I'll now call on to our quiz master, Mr. Lokesh Kaza, to take the proceedings further.
Welcome back to quarterfinals 3 of the Battle of Minds quiz happening here in Bengaluru today. So for those of you who've been with us before, you've seen 2 very close quarterfinals where we've picked out 4 top teams who will be battling it out in the Southern Command semifinals of this quiz. This is India's largest school quiz contest. Welcome to all our distinguished guests, sportspersons, Gallantry Award winners. We're here today to do a quiz competition with the remaining 5 schools who assembled here. So let's start by introducing all teams. Teams, please switch on your mics and introduce yourselves for the purpose of our audience.
Good morning, everyone. We are the students representing Perpetual Succor Convent High School, Navalim. My name is Sia Dias, and these are my companions, Dhriti Nilkund and Rayson Gomes.
Can we have a round of applause for all teams? Team B, DPS, please introduce yourselves.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shamantas Raghav. Beside me is Riya Raj and Nimai Devankush, accompanied by Riddhi Sharma, and we are representing Delhi Public School, Bangalore South.
Well done, Team B. I like the fact that you introduced your reserve member as well. Team C.
Hello, my name is Arjun, and we are representing Podar International School, Hassan, Karnataka. Beside me is Srishti, and beside her is Neil, and we are accompanied by Likit.
Welcome, Team C, Podar International School.
Good morning.
Team D.
Good morning, everyone. We are from Agnalke Public School, Bhimanabande, Idiur Taluk, Chitradurga district. I am Bharat, and this is my teammates are Manu Sarja and Manasaki. Thank you.
Welcome, Team D. Team E.
Hello everybody. I am Lashna Carvalho. We are representing Miracles High School from Goa.
All the way from Goa, we have Team E Miracles High School. So for those of you who've been here before, I think you know how the structure of this quiz will work out. So we have 4 rounds. We have an anagram round, a direct oral round, another direct oral round, and a rapid fire. All teams here have been seated in the audience and have been watching the first 2 quizzes. So you're all very familiar with the format by now. But I'll still take our audience through it, through what exactly the round entails before we start each particular round. So let's see. I think so far 4 teams have qualified from the first 2 quarterfinals for the semis. From these 5 teams on stage, 2 more teams will be qualifying. So like I keep saying, it's not a question of winning the quiz, it's a question of being in the top 2. Good luck to all finalists, and best of luck for the first round and the remaining rounds as well. Let's start. First round, anagram round. Team A, let's go to the format. So each team will get 1 question. Clue 1 will have an opening statement, and you'll get an indication of the number of boxes corresponding to the correct answer. Essentially, the number of letters in the answer will also be presented to you. If you get the question at the first clue, you will get 20 points. If you want a clue, we'll move on to the second clue, where the first letter of the answer will show up. If you get the answer at that particular point, you will get 10 points. And if you still want another clue, we'll show you all the letters of the answer in a jumbled form. And if you answer it correctly, then you will get 5 points. Please ensure that you can only attempt to answer once at each point. So if you give a wrong answer at the first clue, we will not be moving forward with the rest of the clues. So hope that's clear to all teams. Okay, let's start. Team A, let's see what your question is. You can actually pick your particular tile. We don't know what is behind the particular box, so we don't know whether it's an easy or a difficult question.
5.
Team A is picking 5. Let's see what 5 has. Your question, this person is a strategist, philosopher, and author. Let's turn the volume down, please. 8 letters in the answer. Famous strategist, philosopher, and author. Second clue. Your answer starts with the letter C. Very, very, very renowned strategist, philosopher, and author.
Chanakya.
Chanakya is the right answer. Plus 10 Team A. Did not have to wait and take the third clue. 10 points to Team A. Okay, Team B, you can't pick 5, but you have a number of other options to choose from.
We pick 7.
7. DPS, here's your question. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site on the coast near Chennai. 13 letters in the answer. Your timer has started. Second clue. Your answer starts with letter M.
Mahabalipuram.
Mahabalipuram. Audience, what do you think? Is the right answer. Plus 10 Team B. Mahabalipuram will fetch you a plus 10. So I think we've started off on a very good note in this quiz. Team C.
2.
2. So this is a particular region, 11 letters. Rani Lakshmibai, Major Dhyan Chand hailed from this particular region in the north of India. It's a region between Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh.
Second clue.
Second clue. Your answer starts with letter B.
Third clue.
Third clue.
Bundelkhand.
Bundelkhand will fetch you 5 points. Team C, well done. 5 points to Team C.
1.
Team D.
Number 1.
Which one?
1.
Okay, Team D, your question. Defeater of enemies, lesser known brother, that's your clue. 10 letters in the answer. Defeater of enemies is literally the word.
Next clue.
Next clue. Your answer starts with the letter S. The word literally means defeater of enemies. And he's the lesser known brother of somebody. Your answer starts with letter S. Other teams, please keep the discussion to yourselves. I can hear answers.
Next clue.
Last clue. Eight seconds. Team D. Time's running out. Time's up, Team D. Audience? Shatrughna is the right answer. So one question finally going uncracked. Team E, Miracles High School.
Sixth
Let's
one.
see if you can get a miracle on this question. Team?
Sixth one.
Sixth one. Your question. It's a form of Rajasthani puppet theatre. We're looking for a 9-letter answer. Rajasthani puppet theatre.
Second clue.
Second clue. Starting with the letter K. Audience, please don't prompt. The teams on stage are still answering. We'll come to you if they don't get it.
Third.
Third clue. You still have 25 seconds. Figure it out. It starts with the letter K. It's a form of Rajasthani puppet theatre.
Katputli.
Katputli will fetch you 5 points. Well done, Team E. So I think this is the first round across all 3 quarterfinals where I think most teams have scored. Let's have a look at scores. Before that, we'll do a couple of audience questions. We'll do a couple of audience questions. Not this one. Not this one. Go back. We have 3 audience questions, so let's see. Okay. One-eyed Lion King of the North, first Maharaja of the Sikh Empire. Anyone who? Yep. Ranjit Singh is the right answer. Well done. So can we have an audience prize for the boy in blue? Okay, another one. Let's see what the question is. Pilgrimage Center for Jains in Gujarat. Yeah? No? Anyone else? It's a famous pilgrimage center for Jains in Bhavnagar district of Gujarat. It starts with the letter P, if that helps. P for Pondicherry. Anyone going for it? Okay, let's have the third clue. No? I haven't heard the answer yet. I think the audience is also a little flustered at this one. Not Panipat, no. It's not in Gujarat. Let's see what the answer is. So it's a city called Palitana in Bhavnagar. It's, I think, one of the 2 vegetarian cities in India. Very, very prominent center for Jains. I think one final audience question before we move on to scores. Tile 4 is the only one remaining. So, audience, okay, yeah, let's not go to second clue. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site which is close to Mumbai, not in Mumbai. Elephanta is the right answer, ma'am. Well done. This is indeed Elephanta Caves. So, let's have the scores now after the end of round 1 in quarterfinal 3. So 4 teams getting off the mark in this particular round. So Team A on 10 points, Team B on 10 points, Team C on 5, Team D on 0, and Team E on 5. But as you all know, all questions are open from here onwards, so you can make a comeback and take it forward. So let's move to the second round of this quiz. This is the direct oral round, where we'll be going clockwise from Team A to Team E. You all know what pounce is. You've been seeing what pounce is. So if a question has 2 parts, you can raise your hand, write the answer down. If you're going for one part, let me know. You can go for both parts as well. On the pounce, you get +10 for a correct answer, -7 for a wrong answer. So if you're not sure, you can wait for it to come to you on the direct. Okay? Don't answer out of turn. Please don't answer out of turn. Just wait for your turn and then answer into the mic. Team A, your direct question. Okay? On 24th April 1815, the 1st battalion of the Dash Regiment was raised as the Nasiri Regiment. At the time of independence, 6 out of 10 such regiments joined the Indian Army, while 4 were transferred to the British Army. Which regiment, what regiments are being spoken about? I just need you to fill in the blank. Team A's question, any other team wants to go for it, raise your hand, write the answer down. And don't say the answer out. Okay? Team C, D, E, you still have a window where you can pounce and write the answer. So pounce for the audience is essentially a system where we're trying to, audience, it's not your turn yet, it's not your turn yet, please wait. Team A, it's your direct, you can say the answer out loud.
Kumaon Regiment.
Not the Kumaon Regiment. B has pounced. Team C, it's your direct. It's
Sikh Regiment.
Not the Sikh Regiment. Team D,
Is it Punjab Regiment?
not the Punjab Regiment. Team E, passing. Audience, let's see the answer. It is the Gurkha regiment. So team B gets a plus 10 on the pounce. Well done, team B. And no other teams getting points on this. So DPS, team B, this is now your direct. Question come here. Audience, can we please have some silence? We're doing a stage round. Once we do the audience questions, we'll come to you. Team B, your question, direct. It's open on the pounce to the other teams. On whose birthday did Google release this doodle in India? So, like I said, Google always comes up with quite creative doodles which they come up with on birth anniversaries or death anniversaries. Look at the image. It's actually a very nice tribute to somebody. There's a big, big clue for you staring at you in the question. So just look at it. Okay? It's your direct. Just wait your turn. Teams C, D, E, and E. Look at the image very carefully. You can work it out from just the image itself. Okay? It was released in India. It wasn't released in other countries. Okay? Okay. No one's sponsoring Team B. It's your direct. No, it's your direct. No minus.
Shakuntala Devi.
Why?
Human calculator.
Shakuntala Devi, human calculator. So if you look to the left of the screen, it says S and D. Let's see what the answer is. Plus 10 Team B. Very well done. Shakuntala Devi is absolutely right. So Team B, DPS gets a plus 10. Team A on the pounce, unfortunately, gets a minus 7. Okay, let's move on. Direct to Team C. Okay, your question, Team C. Who in the Ramayana chose to die at the hands of Rama as opposed to dying at the hands of Ravana? As per a commentator on the Ramayana, faced with certain death, he chose to die at the hands of the better adversary. Okay? It's a character or a person from the Ramayana that all of us are familiar with. If you've read the Ramayana, you know who this person or character is. Audience, please don't prompt. This is only for teams on stage. Team C, it's your direct. A, B, D, and E. If you know the answer, raise your hand and write the answer down, please. Like I was saying, pounce is a system which is meant to keep all questions open to everyone in case a slightly trickier question goes to one of the teams. So this way they can answer all questions in this round instead of just their direct. No team is going for it on the pounce, I think. Team C, it's your direct. You can answer into the mic now. No negatives.
Kumbhakarna.
Kumbhakarna, I'll have to pass you. Team D. Audience, let's have some silence, please.
Pass.
Team D is passing. No negatives. You can take a guess. Team E. I'll have to pass you. Team A.
Pass.
Passing. Team B.
Jatayu.
Jatayu is a good guess, but not the right answer. Team C, it was your question. It's your question, right? Audience? Not Wali. Maricha is the right answer. Can we have an audience prize for that boy in the suit? Please get up. Please stand up. Maricha is absolutely right. Good answer from the audience there. No points to teams on stage for that. Question next to Team D. You're direct. It's a two-parter, so you can pounce on either part. On 12th April 1961, a 27-year-old test pilot and industrial technician became the first person on this planet to do something. Who is this person who was awarded the Order of Lenin and given the title of Hero of the Soviet Union? That is the first part of the question. Second part, what incredible feat did he accomplish for the first time on 12th April 1961? This is a photo of this gentleman from back then. He was awarded the Order of Lenin, given the title of Hero of the Soviet Union, became the first ever person to do something. Look at the timeline, think about what was going on in the world at that point in time. The world, many countries were sort of in a race to do something, so that is your clue. Team D, this is your question. Team B is pouncing on it. Team B, you can tell me either part or both parts. Just write the answer down. Okay, you want to go for the second part? Okay, just write it down the next time. Okay, so two teams have pounced. No other team is pouncing. Team D, it's your direct. Passing. Team E. Miracles, do you have a guess?
Pass.
No? Passing. You guys pounced, so we can't come back to you. Team C. No negatives. Try and take a guess if you can.
Yuri Gagarin.
Yuri Gagarin. Why do you say that?
I have a gut feeling.
You have a gut feeling. Okay, what feat did he accomplish?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Well done. +5. Yuri Gagarin is the right answer. Yuri Gagarin basically became the first person to go into space in the 1960s. So +5 to Team C and +10 to Team A. Sorry, US pounced only on one part. So +5 to Team A, they pounced on one part. And +10 to Team B, who gave me the complete answer. Well done, Team B. They said Yuri Gagarin, first man to travel into space, which is exactly what I wanted. Last question of this round, Team E, Miracles High School. Here is your question from the world of geography. In Indian geography, which is the longest river to flow entirely in India, this therefore excludes the Ganga and Brahmaputra, which have origins in other countries nearby. So we're looking for the longest river to flow entirely in India. So that is your question. Think carefully, think about the different rivers that we have. Audience, if you're discussing, please discuss a little silently. This is for teams on stage. Team E, please wait, it's open on the pounce. It's open on the pounce to the other teams. Other teams, if you want to go for it, I'm just looking for the name of a river. Not going for it? No one's going for it? Okay, Team E.
Godavari.
Godavari is the right answer. +10 Team E. So Team E will get a well-deserved +10 on that. I think we'll do one audience question before we look at the scores after 2 rounds are done. So I think we're again halfway through the quiz. We're doing well on time. So we'll play a video. Audience, this is for you. If you know the answer, raise your hand. Okay, and which film? This is, I think, ma'am, we should scrap all audience questions for you. We should just go to the other teams because you've been answering way too many. So this is indeed the Hidimba temple, and this is a scene from the film Roja. Okay, so one more audience question. We'll do one more audience question. Okay, I think slightly tougher question, but let's see whether audience can crack it. What is this type of handicraft called? Which place in Odisha close to Puri is famous for its manufacture? Audience, anyone at all who wants to take a guess? I think might be one of our toughest questions in the quiz. Yeah? You're being helped by your teacher, no? I can see. Yeah, somebody? Not Mandala, no? Yeah? Not Katak? Okay, I'll give you a clue. This is a place called Pipli. Pipli is the place. So what is the... Not Monarch, no. Okay, let's have a look at the answer. It's a type of handicraft called applique work. So that is another takeaway that audiences can take from today's quiz. So let's have a look at scores after 2 rounds in quarterfinal 3. So at the end of 2 rounds, we have a team which is running away with the quiz. DPS Bangalore South with 40 points. Miracles High School trailing in second place with 15 points. Podar International School in third with 10. And we have Team A, Perpetual Soccer at 8 points. No worries, we still have half the quiz left to go. So let's see where teams will stand at the end of the third round. The third round, again, is essentially the same format, which is going anti-clockwise from Team E to Team A. So Team E, the first question of the next round will be coming to you. The same format applies. It's all open on pounce. Questions will pass once pounce is over. +10, -7 on the pounce. On the direct and pass, there's no negatives. So try and take a guess. I keep telling you to do that. So Team E, your first question of the third round. Here it is. So I've given you the expanded initials of a former Rajya Sabha MP. This person achieved great fame in London in 2012 and has also been the subject of a Bollywood film. So these are the initials of this person. It says Mangte Chungnejang. It says Mangte Chungnejang. These are the expanded initials of a former Rajya Sabha MP. So obviously when someone has initials, you have initials followed by other parts of the name. So we've only given you the initials. So there is, like, we've only given you a part of the name. We've not given you the full name. Again, all of you definitely know this person. Look at the question very, very carefully. And you might be able to work it out, in case you didn't know already before. Team E's question, nobody else seems to be going for it on the pounce. Okay, no one's going for it. Team E, it's your direct. You can answer if you know, or we'll pass it.
Pass.
Passing. Team D. Look at the question very carefully, and you can work it out.
Pass.
Passing. Team C.
Pass.
Passing. DPS.
Sonam Wangchuk.
Sonam Wangchuk. Why?
I think he was a former MP.
Sonam Wangchuk, nice guess, but he was from Ladakh, but doesn't fit in with this question. Team A, passing. Audience? MC in Mary Kom stands for this. So let's go back to the question, please. So no points to any teams on stage. No points to anyone. Next question. This will go to Team D. So this is your direct, but it's open on the pounce. Play the video, please.
हम 120
Should be very simple, I think.
2000
Audience, please don't prompt. It's not your turn.
सच्चे बादशाह 10वीं पातशाही श्री गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी महाराज ने फरमाया है चिड़िया नाल जे बाज लड़ावा ता गोबिंद सिंह नाम तरावा समझिए जब चिड़िया बाज के साथ लड़ सकती है तो हम तो इंसान हैं हम नहीं जाएंगे
Iconic film. Also, incidentally, the first film I ever saw in a theater. So, two parts to the question. You can name the film and which specific battle does this film depict during the 1971 war with Pakistan. It's Team D's question, but wait your turn. Other teams, if you want to go for it, on either part, you can pounce and write down the answer. Only one part, okay. Other teams going for any parts? Not pouncing. Team A? You're asking me or telling me, I'm not sure. Okay. I've seen two pounces. Team D, your question, please feel free to answer. You guys pounce, no? Team D, you're direct. Film and a specific battle during 1971 war with Pakistan. Team D, I need an answer. Either the name of the film or the battle. I'll have to pass you. Team D, you guys pounce. Team B.
Border Bangladesh Liberation War.
Border Bangladesh Liberation War. Okay. Team A, you pounced. Team E. Passing. Okay. Time for the audience to. Not Gadar, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is the right answer. Can we have an award for audience prize for that, ma'am? There. Let's see the answer. This is indeed obviously border, and the battle was the Battle of Longewala, fought in 1971. So on pounce, Team C will get +5 for getting border correctly. And Team A will get a -7. Okay, this was your direct. So next question will go to Team C, your direct. Sorry. Team B said border, so they also get 5 points, sorry. Yeah. Team B, Delhi Public School, you said border, right? Yeah, so they get 5 points. So B and C get 5. -7 to Team, yeah, done. Team C, your question coming up on screen. Two parts again to this question, also from the Indian Army. Who is this valiant army officer who is depicted on this stamp that you see here? On 21st January 1950, he posthumously became the first person to be awarded which gallantry award. So posthumously refers to the fact that this award was given after this person's death. So either part again you can answer. You can either give me his name and tell me which famous gallantry award did he win, which was awarded in his name after his death. Okay, so that is the question. This is Team C's question. Other teams, you can go for it either part on the pounce. Anyone pouncing? You guys are going for it? Please write the answer down. Okay, only one part. Are you going for the award? Okay, I've seen the answer. This is, okay, it's your question. Okay, wait, not going for it. Okay, multiple bounces from all teams on stage. Nice to see. Team C, your question direct.
Shaitan Singh.
Shaitan Singh, and what gallantry award is this? Passing. Team B.
We don't know the name, but the gallantry award is Paramveer Chakra PVC.
Okay, Team A pounced, Team E pounced, Team D pounced. Audience, yeah. It is indeed Major Somnath Sharma. So let's have an audience prize for the boy standing there. So he was the first person to be awarded the Paramveer Chakra. Let's award points. So Team A, getting both parts right, +10 to Team A, well done. Team B gets 5 points for saying Paramveer Chakra. Team C, what did you pounce on? Oh, it was your direct, you got one part. Okay, sorry. Team D, what did you say? Team D gets 5 points. Team D gets 5. And Team E also getting the full plus 10. Well done. Team C 0. Team A is 10. Team B is 5, yeah. Okay, last two questions of this round before we go to the next round. Okay, Team B, DPS, here's your question. It's a form of embroidery which is seen here, which was patronized by the Nawabs of Awadh. Okay, we're looking for the name of this form of embroidery that you can see in the image. Very, very famous, renowned style of embroidery. It's open on pounce to the other teams. If you guys know, you can pounce and write the answer down. I'm looking for one word in the answer. I'm looking for one word in the answer. No one's going for it. Okay, closing pounce in 3, 2, and 1. Team B, it's your direct.
Zari.
Zari will give you points. I'll give it to you. Plus 10 to Team B. Well done. Zardozi or Zari is the right answer. So that is a plus 10. And then we move on to the last question of this round. Team A, last question. I think teams should at least get half of this on the pounce if they want to go for it. A character from the English version of a very, very popular comic book series created by two people called Goscinny and Uderzo. So what is the name of this character? That is for the first part. Second part of the question, what is the name of the comic series? Very, very famous. You'll find it in all your school libraries if you go and check it out. So you can pounce on either part, either name this character, or tell me which comic series he's from, which is created by two people named Goscinny and Uderzo. So Team A's question, but it's open to all other teams on the pounce. Again, it's from a very, very famous comic book series. You'll definitely find it in your school library if you go and check it out. Nobody's pouncing. Team A, it's your direct. No negatives. You can go for either part. Name of character or the comic book series. Team A, I'll have to pass you. Passing. Okay, Team E. No. Passing. Team D. Either part. You can try for either part. No. Passing. Team C.
Tinker.
Tinkle. Tinkle Comics. Okay, no. And name of character? Not what I'm looking for. Team
Viking.
B. Sorry.
Viking.
Viking, because of the helmet. Nice guess, but not the right answer. Team B.
Popeye, and we don't know the name.
Popeye, okay. I thought this was a question that would be cracked by everyone, but unfortunately, no. Ma'am? Not you, not you. Ma'am in front of you, yeah. This is not Obelix, but it is from the Asterix comics. What is the name of this specific character that you see here? Yeah? Yeah, please stand up. Very well answered. I think that should give you an audience prize for sure. This is the village chief from the Asterix comics whose name is Vital Statistics. So well done from the audience. I thought this would be a question that would get cracked today, but didn't. So I think we have no points to anyone on stage. We'll do one final audience question before we move on to the last and final round of today's quarterfinal. So it's a two-part question, audience. At which place in India would you find this large water body, which marks the spot where Brahma created the earth? It is mentioned in Al-Biruni's work of India. Name the place and the water body. So it's open to the audience. Anyone wants to take a crack, sir? Perfect answer, sir. Please give an audience prize to the gentleman in the third row. This is indeed a water body called Brahma Sarovar in Kurukshetra. Well answered, very well answered. Let's have a look at scores before we move on to the last and final round, which is the rapid fire, as you all know. Okay, so at the end of 3 rounds of quizzing, we have DPS Bangalore South absolutely running away with the quiz with 60 points. Huge round of applause for DPS B. Here is where it gets quite interesting. For the second place, it's still quite open. Milkles High School on 25. We have Podar International School on 15 and another team on 11. So it could still get quite close. Let's move on to the last and final round of today's quiz, which is the rapid fire. Team A, please nominate one member to come forward and take the rapid fire round. And let's have the timer on screen. All of you, please send up one member who can introduce themselves. Let's have a look at the rules once more before we move on. So each team will nominate one student. I'll ask them 5 questions in 30 seconds. Each correct answer will get you 5 points. There is no negative marking for incorrect answers or past questions. And if any time is remaining after all 5 questions are asked, I'll try and go back to the questions that have not been answered. Rules are clear. Please come forward. Please introduce yourself for our audience.
My name is Sia Dias and I'm from Perpetual Sucker Convent High School, Navalim, Goa.
Okay, please come forward. Let's start. Timer can start after I end the first question. Okay, question 1. Chandrayaan is a moon mission made possible by which organization?
ISRO.
Correct. In which country is the Grand Canyon situated?
America.
Correct. Which medal did the Indian women's team win in Kabaddi at the Hangzhou Asian Games? What medal did the Indian women's team win at the Hangzhou Asian Games?
Bronze.
Incorrect. What is the science of making maps and globes called?
Cartology.
Correct. Where is the headquarters of the Indian Army's Southern Command?
Bangalore.
Not Bangalore. I think we come to an end of all 5 questions. So she answered 3 correctly, so that gives her 15 points. Well answered from Team A. So the Indian women's team won gold at the Asian Games. And the Indian Army Southern Command headquarters, anyone? Pune is the right answer. So 15 points to Team A. Team B, please send up one member.
Good morning, everyone. I am Nimai from DPS, Bangalore South, and I'm in 10th grade.
I mean, you don't really need to do this round. You can go back and sit down. You guys are well placed, but please come forward. Let's start. Ready?
Yes.
Through which country does the Amazon largely flow?
Egypt.
Not Egypt. In HTTP, what does P stand for?
Protection.
Not protection. In which discipline did India win 7 golds at the recent Asian Games? Shooting or athletics?
Athletics.
It was shooting. Where is the headquarters of the Indian Army's Northern Command?
Udhampur.
Correct. Tamil and Malayalam use the same script. True or false?
False.
Correct. So I think we're done with rapid fire for Team B. You got 2 correct, so you get 10 points. Well done, Team B. So through which country does Okay. So first question, a lepidopterist studies which colorful insects? The number 1729 is popularly named after which Indian mathematician? Correct. Where is the headquarters of the Indian Army's Western Command?
Is it in Gujarat?
No. Which rich nation is largest in the Middle East? Largest nation in the Middle East?
UAE.
Not UAE. Saurav Ghoshal won the silver medal in which sport at the recent Asian Games? Badminton or squash?
Squash.
Squash is correct, so you will get 10 points. Well done, Team C. So they said Ramanujan for 1729, which is often called what number? Yeah, it's called the Hardy Ramanujan number. Headquarters of the Indian Army's Western Command, anyone? Can't hear the correct answer. Chandi Mandir is the right answer. I think she should get an audience prize if we have one. And which rich nation is the largest in the Middle East? Saudi Arabia is the correct answer. So with that, we come to, I think they get 10 points. Last 2 questions of this rapid fire.
Myself, Manu Sarja from Agnovalke Public School.
Where is your school from?
Agnovalke Public School.
Hyderabad, from Bangalore?
Chitradurga.
Okay, please come forward. Let's start. What does the L in LED screen stand for? Passing. Which medal did the Indian men's team win in Kabaddi at the Hangzhou Asian Games? Correct. Where is the headquarters of the Indian Army's Central Command? I'll move on. It's not Bhopal. What would a philatelist be interested in? On which continent would you find the Angel Falls, the highest in the world? Which continent would you find the Angel Falls in, which is the highest in the world? Not Africa. What does the L in LED screen stand for? No? Okay, so I think one question answered correctly, which is the Indian men's team did win gold in Kabaddi. So 5 points to Team D. Audience, again, your time. L in LED stands for? Right is the correct answer. Headquarters of the Indian Army Central Command. Lucknow is the right answer. What would philately mean? Philately does mean stamp collection. And where would you find Angel Falls? Venezuela, South America is the right answer. Can we have an audience prize for the gentleman in the third row? Okay, so we're done with 4 rounds of quizzing. 1 question to go for the last team on stage before we figure out who the top 2 teams are who will be joining the earlier 4 teams to make it to the Southern Command semifinals. So Miracles High School.
My name is Josina Bevinda Victoria. I study in class 7. I am from Miracles High School.
Ready? Okay, first question. What is the science of studying the earth called?
Geography.
Incorrect. Aditi Ashok won the silver medal in which sport at the recent Asian Games? Badminton or golf?
Golf.
Correct. On which continent would you find the Congo and Zambezi rivers?
South Africa.
What did Samuel Colt invent in 1836? Where is the headquarters of the Indian Army's Southwestern Command?
Dehradun.
Not Dehradun. On which continent will you find the Congo and Zambezi river? Continent. No? Okay. So, Miracles High School gave me 1 correct answer, so they will also get 5 points. On which continent will you find Congo and Zambezi? Africa is the right answer. They said South Africa. Can't give it to that. What did Samuel Colt invent in 1836? A specific revolver is the right answer. Can we have an audience prize for the boy there? And Indian Army's Southwestern Command, Jaipur is the right answer. So with that, we come to an end of all 3 quarterfinals at Bangalore for today. Thank you, audience. You've been very patient with us. Huge round of applause for all teams which have made it through all 3 quarterfinals. They've made it here from, I think, more than 32,000 teams who took part in the very first level. So well done to all teams. In a couple of minutes, we will announce all the 6 teams who have qualified from Bangalore to represent in the Southern Command semifinals, which will be happening later this month. Once again, thank you all, and hope you had a good time and took some good takeaways from today's quiz. Let's wait for a few minutes before we show you who our top 6 semifinalists are. Before that, we have a scores from the end of today's quiz. So DPS Bangalore South running away with the quiz with a massive 70 points. Well done, DPSB. Second place was close, and Miracles High School became the second semifinalist at 30 points. And we had other teams trailing but not finishing in the top 2. Well done to all teams.
Let's give them a bigger round of applause. Such a lukewarm applause doesn't work. They did prove their mettle. They defeated so many schools to reach up to this stage. So well done, children. Well done, all of you. You can please join now. You can please go down now. Take your places. We'll be breaking up for a short high tea. The school children who are here with us, they can move back. The high tea is for the participants and our dignitaries. So please join us for high tea. We will be coming back for prize distribution after that.
से बचने के लिए सैनिकों को पत्थरों के पीछे पोजीशन लेनी पड़ी। अब जब सैनिक जरा भी मूवमेंट करते, वैसे ही पाकिस्तानी आर्मी की तरफ से फायरिंग शुरू हो जाती। इससे हुआ ये कि भारतीय सैनिकों की फौज बीच में ही फंस गई। इनके पास ग्रेनेड्स भी खत्म हो रहे थे। ऐसे में स्थिति को सुधारने के लिए कर्नल रविंद्रनाथ आगे आए, जिन्होंने 90 सोल्जर्स के साथ पहाड़ की चढ़ाई शुरू की। 12 जून को उन्हें अपने मिशन में तब सफलता मिली जब वह बीच में फंसे सैनिकों तक पहुंच गए। अब कर्नल रविंद्रनाथ भी दुश्मन से 1000 फीट की दूरी पर थे। यहाँ उन्होंने अपने सोल्जर्स को आखिरी बार जीत की कसम दिलाई और आगे बढ़ गए, जिसके बाद हमारी अमेरिका भी एक गलत राष्ट्र की साइड लेकर वर्ल्ड पावर के तौर पर अपनी क्रेडिबिलिटी खत्म नहीं करना चाहता था। इधर जंग के मैदान में तोलो लिंग पर मिली सफलता के बाद भारतीय सैनिक अब रुकना नहीं चाहते थे। उन्हें अपने एक एक भाई के शरीर से गिरी हुई खून की हर बूंद का हिसाब लेना था। फिर क्या था, तोलो लिंग के नॉर्थ में एक और ऊंची पहाड़ी थी जिसे नाम 0.5140 दिया गया था। इसकी ऊंचाई 17,000 फीट थी। इसके अलावा तोलो लिंग और 0.5140 के बीच 10 हाई ग्राउंड्स थे जिन्हें हम्स कहा जाता था। इंडियन आर्मी द्वारा इन हम्स को तो कैप्चर कर लिया गया था, लेकिन 0.5140 को वापस पाना अभी बाकी था और इसे वापस रिकैप्चर करने का टास्क लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल योगेश कुमार जोशी को सौंपा गया था। इसके बाद सोल्जर्स के 2 ग्रुप्स को फॉर्म किया गया, जिसमें एक ग्रुप की कमान लेफ्टिनेंट संजीव सिंह जम्वाल को सौंपी गई। वहीं दूसरे ग्रुप को लीड कर रहे थे लेफ्टिनेंट विक्रम बत्रा, जिनका कोड नेम था शेरशाह। इनका प्लान था कि हिल्स को 2 डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन से क्लाइम किया जाए। 20 जून को दोनों ग्रुप्स ने चढ़ाई शुरू की और दोनों ग्रुप्स अपने इस ऑपरेशन में सक्सेसफुल रहे। लेफ्टिनेंट विक्रम बत्रा की कमांड में उनके ग्रुप ने फ्रंटल अटैक संभाले और हैंड टू हैंड कॉम्बैट में उन्होंने 4 दुश्मनों को ढेर कर दिया। कई घंटों के हैवी कॉम्बैट के बाद 0.5140 को इंडियन सोल्जर्स ने कैप्चर कर लिया और अपने विक्ट्री सिग्नल के तौर पर विक्रम बत्रा ने ये दिल मांगे मोर सिग्नल भी दिया। 0.5140 पर विक्ट्री भारत के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी डिप्लोमेटिक जीत थी। इस पॉइंट से पाकिस्तान के कई डॉक्यूमेंट्स भी रिकवर किए गए थे, जिससे ये सच भी सामने आ गया था कि इस युद्ध में पाकिस्तान अपनी इज्जत बचाने के लिए अब तक केवल झूठ बोल रहा था। भारत की ऊंची पहाड़ियों पर जैसे जैसे इंडियन आर्मी का कब्जा हुआ, वैसे वैसे पाकिस्तान न केवल युद्ध के मैदान में कमजोर पड़ रहा था, बल्कि इंटरनेशनली भी उसकी स्थिति कमजोर पड़ती जा रही थी। 2 जुलाई को पाकिस्तानी पीएम नवाज शरीफ ने अमेरिकन प्रेसिडेंट बिल क्लिंटन से कारगिल वॉर को रोकने के लिए मदद मांगी थी, जिस पर अमेरिका ने नवाज शरीफ को साफ कर दिया था कि इसके लिए पाकिस्तान को एलओसी से अपनी सेना को हटाना होगा और कश्मीर मामले में अमेरिका पाकिस्तान की कोई मदद नहीं करेगा। 3 जुलाई को नवाज शरीफ अमेरिका गए और 4 जुलाई को अमेरिकन प्रेसिडेंट बिल क्लिंटन के साथ मीटिंग करने के बाद वह एलओसी से अपनी सेना हटाने के लिए राजी हो गए। दूसरी तरफ इस युद्ध में अमेरिका का इन्वॉल्वमेंट इसीलिए भी ज्यादा था क्योंकि अमेरिका की खुफिया एजेंसी CIA ने अमेरिकी सरकार को जानकारी दी थी कि पाकिस्तान अपने न्यूक्लियर हथियारों को मूव कर रहा है। ऐसे में अमेरिका को डर था कि अगर ये युद्ध लंबा चला तो पाकिस्तान कहीं इस जंग को न्यूक्लियर वॉर में ना बदल दे। इसीलिए अमेरिका की तरफ से पाकिस्तान पर कारगिल से पीछे हटने का प्रेशर था। टेक्निकली ये युद्ध 4 जुलाई को खत्म हो चुका था, जब पाकिस्तान कारगिल से अपनी सेना हटाने के लिए तैयार हो गया था। लेकिन ग्राउंड रियलिटी काफी अलग थी। पाकिस्तान के सैनिक अब भी भारत की चोटियों को छोड़कर नहीं गए थे और उनकी तरफ से अभी भी भयंकर जवाबी हमले हो रहे थे। कई जगह पर पाकिस्तानी सैनिक कुछ चौकियों से पीछे हट जाते थे, लेकिन वो दूसरी चौकियों पर कब्जा कर लेते थे। ऐसे में उन्हें भारतीय सरजमीन से बाहर फेंकना इंडियन एयरफोर्स और इंडियन आर्मी पर निर्भर करता था। 4 जुलाई को जहां डिप्लोमेटिकली पाकिस्तान इस युद्ध से पीछे हट गया था, वहीं जंग के मैदान में भारतीय जवानों की बहादुरी से भारत टाइगर हिल को भी कैप्चर करने में सफल हो गया था। टाइगर हिल 17,000 फीट की एक ऊंची चोटी थी जो कि द्रास रीजन को डोमिनेट करती थी। इस चोटी पर बैठे सैनिक द्रास की हर छोटी बड़ी एक्टिविटी पर नजर रख सकते थे। हालांकि मई के महीने में भी भारत ने इस पहाड़ी को कैप्चर करने की कोशिश की थी, लेकिन उस यूनिट को हेवी कैजुअलिटी झेलनी पड़ी थी। इसीलिए भारत ने कुछ हफ्तों तक टाइगर हिल को कैप्चर करने का कोई प्लान नहीं बनाया। लेकिन 3 जुलाई को भारतीय सैनिकों ने फिर टाइगर हिल को रिकैप्चर करने के लिए स्ट्रैटेजी बनाई। ये काम 18 ग्रेनेडियर्स और 8th बटालियन सिख रेजिमेंट को सौंपा गया। इससे पहले इंडियन एयरफोर्स 2 जुलाई को पहले ही दुश्मन के ठिकानों पर अपनी नजर गड़ा चुकी थी। फिर 3 जुलाई की रात को भारतीय सैनिकों ने टाइगर हिल की चढ़ाई शुरू की। अब क्योंकि टाइगर हिल की एक साइड पूरी तरह वर्टिकल थी, इसीलिए इंडियन आर्मी ने रणनीति बनाई कि वह मल्टी डायरेक्शनल असॉल्ट का सहारा लेगी, यानी ट्रूप्स का एक ग्रुप वर्टिकल साइड से पहाड़ी की चोटी पर चढ़कर घुसपैठियों को सरप्राइज करेगा, वही 8 सिख सामने से अटैक कर अपने मिशन को अंजाम देंगे। आगे हुआ भी ऐसा ही। 18 ग्रेनेडियर्स की टीम ने रस्सी और माउंटेन इक्विपमेंट की मदद से इस मिशन को अंजाम दिया। इसमें 18 ग्रेनेडियर की घातक प्लेटून्स को लेफ्टिनेंट बलवंत सिंह लीड कर रहे थे। इन्होंने 4:30 बजे टाइगर हिल पर पहुंचकर दुश्मनों को सरप्राइज कर दिया था। दूसरी तरफ इंडियन एयरफोर्स की हेवी आर्टिलरी शेलिंग और एयर अटैक्स ने दुश्मनों की हालत को पहले ही खस्ता कर दिया था। इसीलिए जब हैंड टू हैंड कॉम्बैट फाइटिंग हुई तो दुश्मनों ने अपने 12 साथियों को खो दिया था, जबकि भारत की तरफ से 6 कैजुअलिटीज हुई थी। घायल हुए सोल्जर्स में एक सैनिक 19 साल के योगेंद्र सिंह यादव भी थे, जिन्होंने खुद से इस मिशन पर जाने के लिए वॉलंटियर किया था। ये रोप को लीड करते हुए आगे बढ़ रहे थे, लेकिन दुश्मनों को इनके बारे में पता चला और उन्होंने मशीन गन एंड रॉकेट की फायरिंग से इन्हें घायल कर दिया। लेकिन जख्मी हालत में भी ये अपनी चढ़ाई कंटिन्यू करते रहे और दुश्मनों पर ग्रेनेड फेंका और 4 दुश्मनों को मार गिराया। इन्होंने अपने साथियों के साथ मिलकर दूसरे बंकर को भी निशाना बनाया। इनकी बहादुरी से मोटिवेट होकर बाकी सोल्जर्स में भी जोश आया, जिसके बाद सबने बहादुरी दिखाकर टाइगर हिल पर भी जीत का झंडा लहराकर भारत का सर फख्र से ऊंचा कर दिया। बैटल ऑफ तोलोलिंग एंड टाइगर हिल की जीत से जहां जवानों का मनोबल बढ़ गया था, वहीं भारत की इस जीत की खुशी को हर भारतीय मना रहा था। लेकिन कोई नहीं जानता था कि इस खुशी के साथ एक ट्रेजेडी भी देश का इंतजार कर रही है। इसकी शुरुआत 7 जुलाई 1999 को हुई, जब कैप्टन विक्रम बत्रा की लीड में जम्मू एंड कश्मीर राइफल्स को पॉइंट 4875 को कैप्चर करने के लिए भेजा गया। इस मिशन पर उनके बैटल कंपेनियन थे कैप्टन अनुज नायर। कैप्टन बत्रा ने इस मिशन में अपनी वीरता दिखाते हुए दुश्मनों को धूल चटा दी। फिजिकल फाइट में उन्होंने अकेले ही पाकिस्तानी फाइटर्स को मार गिराया। उनके शरीर पर लगी चोटों के बावजूद वो अगले दुश्मन की ओर बढ़े और उन पर ग्रेनेड फेंककर दुश्मनों को साफ कर दिया। 7 जुलाई को मिशन ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट हो ही चुका था और भारत पॉइंट 4875 पर जीत जाहिर करने के लिए तैयार था। लेकिन इसी बीच कैप्टन बत्रा एक दूसरे सोल्जर लेफ्टिनेंट नवीन अनाबेरू को रेस्क्यू करने के लिए बंकर से बाहर निकले। तभी दुश्मन की गोली सीधे कैप्टन बत्रा की चेस्ट पर आकर लगी और भारत ने अपने वीर शेर शाह को खो दिया। भारत को पॉइंट 4875 पर जीत तो हासिल हुई, लेकिन इस जीत की कीमत देश को बहुत महंगी पड़ी। जम्मू एंड कश्मीर राइफल्स के 13th बटालियन के 24 साल के कैप्टन विक्रम बत्रा इस युद्ध में जीत तो गए, लेकिन एक घायल साथी को बचाने के दौरान उन्होंने अपनी जान गंवा दी। देश को जीत की खुशी देकर खुद कैप्टन बत्रा इतनी छोटी उम्र में चल बसे। भारत ने अपने 2 हीरोज कैप्टन बत्रा और कैप्टन अनुज नायर को खो दिया था। आज के दिन पॉइंट 4875 को बत्रा टॉप के नाम से जाना जाता है। पॉइंट 4875 की बैटल के साथ ही कारगिल में भारत की जीत भी तय थी। एक तरफ जहां भारत ने द्रास का कंट्रोल अपने हाथ में ले लिया था, वहीं 7 जुलाई को इंडियन आर्मी बटालिक सेक्टर में जुबर हाइट्स को भी कैप्चर करने में सफल हो चुकी थी। बटालिक तुर्तुक सब सेक्टर, जो कि सियाचिन के करीब था, उसे भी इंडियन आर्मी ने अपने कंट्रोल में ले लिया था। भारत की युद्ध में ये डोमिनेशन पाकिस्तान को वॉर में पीछे खदेड़ रहा था और उसी का नतीजा था कि 11 जुलाई तक पाकिस्तानी ट्रूप्स बटालिक सेक्टर से पीछे हटने लगे थे। साथ ही 12 जुलाई को इंटरनेशनल प्रेशर में आकर पाकिस्तानी ट्रूप्स को पूरे कारगिल से पीछे हटना पड़ा था। 14 जुलाई को प्रधानमंत्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने ऑपरेशन विजय को एक बड़ी सक्सेस डिक्लेयर कर दिया था। लेकिन ये युद्ध ऑफिशियली 26 जुलाई को खत्म हुआ, जब इंडियन एयरफोर्स और आर्मी ने कंफर्म किया कि कारगिल से घुसपैठिए पूरी तरह से एविक्ट हो चुके हैं। इसीलिए आज इस दिन को कारगिल विजय दिवस के रूप में मनाया जाता है, क्योंकि इस दिन भारतीय सैनिकों की बहादुरी, सैक्रिफाइस और दृढ़ निश्चय की बदौलत भारत को न केवल उसकी सरजमीन वापस मिली, बल्कि दुनिया भर ने भारत की मिलिट्री पावर का लोहा माना। इस हार से बौखलाए परवेज मुशर्रफ अक्टूबर के महीने में अपने ही देश के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को सस्पेंड कर देते हैं। वह देश में इमरजेंसी डिक्लेयर कर देते हैं और पीएम नवाज शरीफ का तख्ता पलटकर खुद पाकिस्तान के प्रेसिडेंट बन जाते हैं। बाद में एक खुलासा भी होता है कि इस युद्ध के चीफ स्ट्रैटेजिस्ट पाकिस्तानी जनरल परवेज मुशर्रफ थे। कारगिल में जीत के लिए भारत को कैप्टन विक्रम बत्रा, लेफ्टिनेंट मनोज कुमार पांडे, मेजर राजेश सिंह अधिकारी और मेजर विवेक गुप्ता के साथ साथ सैकड़ों बहादुर जवान को खोना पड़ा। युद्ध के बाद कैप्टन विक्रम बत्रा, लेफ्टिनेंट मनोज कुमार पांडे, मेजर राजेश सिंह अधिकारी, मेजर विवेक गुप्ता, राइफलमैन संजय कुमार और ग्रेनेडियर योगेंद्र यादव को हाईएस्ट गैलेंट्री अवार्ड परम वीर चक्र से सम्मानित किया गया। आज भले ही ये जवान हमारे साथ नहीं है, लेकिन कारगिल की ऊंची चोटियां आज भी इनके बहादुरी के किस्से सुनाती शान से भारत के बॉर्डर की रखवाली करती है।
Ladies and gentlemen, please settle down and welcome back. We've always been told that it takes determination to see a dream come to pass. The question is not, will you start, but will you finish? And in the words of Albert Einstein, every individual must learn from yesterday. Live for today, hope for tomorrow. And he did not bring in the part about party tonight that the millennials brought in, but he wanted us to hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. And for our top teams, they have shown us that this journey is never ending. There is always going to be the growth. There is always going to be improvement. And when you work towards growth, you will meet adversity. What will set you apart is how strong your willpower is to overcome the obstacles that come your way. And you continue to live in the moment and you continue to grow. It is my honor to invite our distinguished chief guest, Brigadier M.R.K. Rajesh Panikar, Vishish Seva Medal, to honor the teams that have qualified for the semi-finals. And just reinforcing the fact, it's not about winning here, it's about qualifying, making it to the next round. So I'll be calling the names in random order. Let's have the team from DAV BHEL, the first semi-finalist. If the team could walk up to the stage, Madhu Sri Sara, Sandhya, Nitin Jose, and Varun, accompanied by their teacher, Mr. Bhaskar Reddy. Next, we have Devi High School. With the teacher, Mrs. Kalpana, G. Sharmesh, Akshat Iyer, Deepit, and Yuvashri. This is Devi Academy Senior Secondary School. Next, we have Miracles High School, Goa, accompanied by the teacher, Mr. Savio. We have Mayola Pereira, Leshnoy, Aaron, the teacher also needs to come up on the stage with the students since you mentored them, and we need to be quick about it. But a lukewarm applause will not do. They've made it to the next round, please. Next, we have St. Andrews High School, again from Goa. Accompanied by their teacher, Mr. Raymond, we have Manmeet Kaur, Vaibhav, Bhargav, and Daksh Nair. Next, we have team from DPS Bangalore South, accompanied by their teacher, Mr. Dhanya Santosh. We have Nimai Ramesh, Riya Raj, Shamant, and Riddhi Sharma. And the last semi-finalists, the last ones to qualify, we have Little Flower Public School from Bangalore, accompanied by the teacher, Mr. Gautam Kedi, Atul Shenoy, Sai Vidyavat, Anjali, and Shreyas. We must also applaud the spirit of the participants because life is not just about calculations, it's also about giving it your best. We would like to honor the participating team with a small token of appreciation. We begin with Poddar International School. And the accompanying teacher, Mr. Martin. We have Sujan, Arjun, Likhit, and Neil Muttana. Next, we have the team from Perpetual Sakakor Convent School, Goa, accompanied by their teacher. We have Sia Dayesh, Dhriti Mukund, Raisen, and the cash award is an appreciation for the effort that they have taken. The team from Vellamal Vidyalaya coming up next, please. With their teacher, Mrs. Renuka, we have Anurag Roy, Dhanashri, Lalit, and Saran. Coming up next is Kids Club Metric Higher Secondary School. With their teacher, Ms. Nivitika, Sanjay Raj, Harshan Prabhu, Joshita, and Yugesh. Next is Triveni Public School. With their escort teacher, Mrs. Kavya, we have Deepti, Swarandeep, Sahil, and Dushyant. Coming up next is Yagnavalkya Public School. Escort teacher, Mr. Naveen Kumar. With the students Bharat, Maru, Manasa, and Preeti. Coming up next, the team from Adarsh Vidyalaya, with the escort teacher, Mr. Jagdish. We have Saurav, Bhavyashri, Darshini, and Shreyas. Coming up next, St. Mary's English Medium School, with their escort teacher, Ms. Christie. We have Vishnu, Neela, Navani, and Asa. And our final team now, Mangal Vidyalayam, with their escort teacher, Mrs. Janaki. We have Vikasini, Abhinav, Jitesh, and Jayasi. I request our distinguished chief guest to present a token of appreciation to the quiz master, Mr. Lokesh Kaza, his associates, Mr. Anant M. Atreya and Mr. Sudarshan K. They deserve a big round of applause for capturing the vision of the Indian Army quiz and taking it beyond the concept of just testing the general awareness of students at the grassroots level to test their knowledge based on culture, science, and technology. We hope that the quiz generates more awareness among the students of the future, and they can do their role in playing, in creating a new nation. Now, they say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Organizing an event of this magnitude requires someone who's willing to give it his all, and we have just the person in Lieutenant Colonel K.K. Raman. Please put your hands together for the man who stepped up to the plate. A special token of appreciation to Lieutenant Colonel K.K. Raman. Thank you, sir. Now, congratulations to all the teams who've made it to the semifinals. They say behind every soldier, there is a woman who's even stronger, who stands behind him and supports him in every possible way. We have with us Veer Naris, Shabana Bano, and Zina Begum. They are carrying forward the legacies of the brave hearts who made the supreme sacrifice. Please stand up and give them a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. When a soldier lays down his life, he leaves behind young children, wives, mothers. It is these ladies who stand and carry forward the legacies. So our salute to the Veer Naris. Thank you, sir. Please take your seats, please. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt. It must be conveyed by heart. So on behalf of Chairman Brigadier M.R.K. Rajesh Panikar, Vishish Seva Medal, staff and students of Army Public School K. Kamaraj Road, I take this opportunity to extend a very warm thank you to all of you. A big thank you to the teams, to the students who've come up here. I hope your exposure to the Army way of life motivates you to give your best for the nation in whatever roles you all undertake. So thank you for making it up. A big thank you to the renowned personalities for coming here, taking time out. We hope your achievements motivate the youth to do much more for the country. Thank you so much. A big thank you to the men who worked behind the scene. You've seen so many soldiers walking around, running up and down. If it weren't for them putting in hard work 24/7, we would not have achieved what we have achieved. So thank you to everyone for making this event possible. Thank you all. Now, for the visitors, as promised, we've planned an MEG darshan for all of you. The participants are to stay here. We've organized the darshan. We'll take you around where you actually get to see. Since you prepared for this quiz, I'm sure you all know who Agniveers are. You all know. There are no prizes for this question, but I hope you all know who Agniveers are. You will actually get to see them training. You will get to see the combat branch of the engineers training. You will get to visit the MEG Museum and the archives, where you can read about the valiant history of the men of our nation, of the armed forces. So the participants, please remain seated. For the rest of you, thank you very much.